whoa, do you hear me? Am I real? Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Hello. Hi. Your ear. I'm real. I'm real. Me when I'm real. Hello. Hi. Are you real? I hope I'm real. Hi. It's been so long. It's been a week, but so true. It's been so long since I've seen you guys. Hello. Am I real? I hope you're real. Kay told me that I've been saying your name wrong, and now I forgot how I said your name incorrectly and correctly, and now I don't remember. Euler? It's Euler, isn't it? Right? Euler? You let me go for the past year or so without saying your name correctly, and I think that's crazy. You've just accepted me saying your name incorrectly this entire time. Hi, Rai. I miss you so much. I missed you too. Hello. You hear me loud and clear? Yippee! Hello, Shinigami. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for the head pat. How's it going? So, I have a few things to catch you guys up on. One of them is the most important thing, which is, if I seem dead inside, there is a very good reason for this. My AC broke once again, so currently I'm rather warm. So if I seem a little bit slow, more than usual, that is why I might be a little bit tired sounding, or maybe I seem a little bit whatever. It's because my AC is broken and it's kind of hot in my loft. So, if I seem a little bit dead, that is why. Also, I have a fan pointed directly at my face. So if I look like I'm a little bit uncomfortable, that might also be why. Also, I haven't talked a lot in a while, so if I also sound a little bit weird, that's why. Don't burn? I'm not gonna burn, hopefully. I'm just... Ooh, I'm warm. I'm warm. Some of my best friends say it that way because I never corrected them until, like, years later. Me when I look at you. Your poor wall. Oh, yeah, let me pull up something for you guys. Hold on. Let me pull up my Twitter really quickly. If you're wondering what happened and you don't go on Twitter, for good reasons, no one should be on Twitter. I'm just on Twitter, unfortunately. But if you're wondering what happened... One moment. Let's go over here. And if I show you what's going on, Fuki, we don't need you right now. Where's my Fuki? Go away. Oh, I have no music playing. Hold on. Let me just play this one. How's that? Spotify, you real? Okay. So, let me move over here. Where's my... Okay. So, they took my wall. They took my wall, guys. They took my walls. My walls are gone. They took them. They taken them from me. I no longer have my walls. They also took my ceiling. I no longer have a ceiling. They took both of them from me. I don't have either of them anymore. They took my walls and my ceiling. The men entered my home and they took my things. What? So, I ate them, I'm sorry. No, there's fiberglass in them. Don't eat them. Also, thank you for being here for 40 streams, right? Thank you. Also, thank you, is it Biz? Thank you for subbing for 14 months. Thank you for 35 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Almost 3 years. I know, almost 3 years. So, what happened? Can you see my mouse? Yeah. So, what happened is... Alright, this is my AC unit, okay? This is my and you didn't share? You didn't share the drywall. So, this is my AC unit, okay? Right over here, you can kind of see if can I zoom in a little bit? No, I can't. Okay. Anyways, right over here is, my streaming setup. So this is my loft. This is upstairs of my apartment building. My apartment unit, rather. So, this is where the AC normally is, right? And I've been having this problem for the past year that I've been living here, where every time I put on my AC, I hear this, like, leak noise, like this dripping noise. And I'm like, well... that can't be good. And I got it fixed before, and they were like, yeah, it's just gonna be like that, cause, like, you know, it's like the liquid for the defrosting or whatever, like for the AC liquid or, you know, whatever. It was like an explanation that I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So, anyways, past year I've been hearing, like, leaking noise coming from here, and I've just been ignoring it. And then a week before my trip to my sister's, there was a visible, you can kind of see it right here in the bottom, like right here. I started seeing like visible leakage from my AC unit. I'm like, oh, that cannot be good. And so I put in a request. I was like a week in advance before I was visiting my sister, and they were like, oh yeah, can we come on March 2nd, the week that you're out of the house? And I was like, no, you cannot come on March 2nd, the day that I'm out of my house. So they had to get postponed. And then when I came back this week, when I came back this week, Monday, I took a shower, and my entire, so hold on, where we go, back over here. So this area right here where this wall is, where the ceiling is, this is by my bedroom. This is my, these like right here are my closets. So I have two closets that go here and here. And that's like my bathroom right here. I took a shower, and then when I walked out of my shower into my bedroom, the entire thing was leaking up here. All of this was leaking here, and water was like all over my floor, and I was like, oh, that really cannot be good. So I ended up putting like an emergency request to my unit, and I was like, hey guys, my ceiling is just leaking. So what they figured out was that my AC had been leaking steadily for the past like couple months, and because I had the AC off because it's been winter, it wasn't like getting worse technically, but water has just been leaking from my AC unit onto my ceiling, because this unit here is above my bedroom, so it's just been leaking onto my bedroom for like the past year or so, and that's why my ceiling was leaking, and they took my ceiling and they took my walls, and I no longer have those. And right now, my AC is off, obviously, so it's very warm. My AC is off because they need to make sure that everything's working okay. I believe it's more or less okay. Like, it's not the worst thing ever. From what I overheard, there was like they described it as it was a pinhole leak, and I can't tell you that I know what that means. I don't know what a pinhole leak is. But they described it as a pinhole leak from the pipes over here, which is why they had to cut 2 holes in the thingy. And so it's been going down this entire year. I'm very warm right now, but we're pushing through it. Tomorrow they should be here to help fix everything. They can't patch the drywall until a couple of days later, until everything's fully dry. So I have to wait a little bit until things are fully good, but I think my AC should be back to working tomorrow. In my bedroom, I do have 2 very large fans kind of running to dry up everything up here. So that means that I won't be super hot in my bedroom, at least, because there'll be fans going around, and I probably will keep my window open a little bit. But we'll hope that tomorrow it's fully fixed, and then I have to wait until everything's dry for them to fix up the wall and everything, but you know, what can you do? It's pretty much what it sounds like. Water damage sucks, yeah, but it's okay. You know what? At least now, hopefully, going into my summer, I don't have to deal with the issue of the AC not working. Oh, that's not what I mean. The AC not working anymore. So we're gonna hope. Also, I upgraded my Clip Studio to the most recent version, so we'll see how that works today. My concern is if there was any mold found. From what they seemed, it didn't seem to be the issue for that. I don't know. That would be a concern as well, but so, fun little story that I don't have a video of because I can't show it right now. When they were clearing out my ceiling, there were like a couple layers that the water was stuck under, and so, when they had like opened up a little area for the water, and it was like a waterfall. The amount of water that fell from my ceiling, I wasn't in the room because I was sitting on my sofa. They I guess cut it open, and it was like a shower. It sounded like someone had just turned on the shower full blast. It was crazy. I was like, that is so, I had no idea because it'd been leaking the entire night and into today. But there was so much water up there, guys. There's so much water. Anyways, everything is dry now down on my floor. I just hope that everything in the ceiling is gonna be dry and that everything's okay. We're gonna have to hope. But I guess that's what happened. I went on a really nice trip to see my sister and her boyfriend, and it was a great trip. Nothing went wrong on that trip. It was wonderful. And then I come home, and then this happens. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Sorry if I'm a little bit sniffly. I'm not sure why it would be, but I just am. Let me turn that off, and then we're gonna turn that off, and we're gonna turn this on. Anyways, where's my... There we we go. What happened? There we go. This is fine. House is burning down around her. I hope my house is not burning down around me. I'm glad you're home safely. Thank you. Yeah. My travel back. So, okay. Let's cover my entire trip while I draw. Where is my Pokemon drawing? Sky High Kale. Hello. Where are my Pokemon drawings? Where are they? There they are. Yoink. There we go. Oh, I have to draw... What's his name? Cricketune, don't I? Okay. Well, let me first... Hold on. Oof, okay. Save me, Sky, save me. What happened? What happened? What am I saving you from? Alright. So, I went to see my sister. She lives across the country. For a little recap, we are basically fully coast-to-coast different. So I had to take a plane to see her, which is fine. I don't love going to the airport, but it's, you know, it's fine. Anyway, hold on, let me put my, I'll put you over here. Hold on, I'll put you over here. Right, I'll put you over here, and then I'll move, oh goodness, don't do that. Oh, here. Please? There we go. Okay, and then I'll a 4-200 relay tomorrow, and I'm in the trenches with this one dude. Oh, I'm so sorry. In the trenches, meaning romantically? Are we, like, romantically in the trenches? What happened? What's going on? What happened? I'm shuddering if I do stuff like that at work and it's the worst. Yeah. Yeah. But, anyway. So. What was I saying? Whoa, work and stuff? What was it? Trying to think. Hold on. It'll come to me. Give me a minute. Oh, yeah. So, I had my, my flight. First flight going over to see her was totally fine. Was very manageable. Did not cause me much pain and distress. Then, my trip to my sister's, going to see her was good. She lives with her boyfriend, and her apartment is actually pretty nice. I slept on the sofa for most of the days, and we just kind of hung out. It was very chill, very, very casual, very fun. A lot of walking. Where she lives is a very walkable area, but it's also very, tiring walking, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just a very exhausting walking situation. Other than the fact that I wore the wrong shoes to visit her, was mostly good. The notable parts was that I went to a little art gallery pop-up type of thing, and I watched a metal water bottle, like one of those like Stanley Cup type of things, fall from I think like 20 feet above me onto the ground and like shattered. Well, okay, it dented, and then the cap of it, like, shattered everywhere, and water was, like, everywhere. And thankfully, no one got hurt. But if someone was, like, underneath this water bottle, I'm pretty sure they would have gotten, like, a full concussion or brain damage. Most likely. Because it fell from, like, 20 feet. So that was cool. What else? I bought a lot of fun art to hang up on my walls, which is exciting. Yay sofa, yeah sofa. Thankfully most leaks I deal with are over ceiling tiles that can be swapped out. Yeah, when it gets to the walls and stuff like that, it really sucks. Hi Sky, it's been a while since I managed to catch a stream. Hello, well it's also fine because I just started streaming today again after a week because I was busy with my sister. So, also how's it going, Forrest? Welcome. Yeah, so that was cool and kind of scary. What else happened? I'm trying to think what else is notable during my time hanging out with my sister and her boyfriend. Other than, you know what? We played a lot of Pokopia. Well, my sister's boyfriend played Pokopia. They both have a Switch too. Also, I'm getting a Switch 2 tonight after stream. My dad has it, and I will get it from him when I end stream day. But they were playing that a lot, and it was very fun to watch, and I desperately want the game, and I'm gonna buy it today and download it today, because I need the game. Switch 2 gang? Yeah, Switch 2. Yeah. You're gonna get so addicted? I am gonna get so addicted. I am. We're drawing the new Pokemon today, by the way, because it's an executive decision that I want to draw them. Trying to think of what else happened. Oh, you know what? So, like, you know how, like, when you're, like, with your siblings, you kind of, like, are childish in nature? I asked my sister's boyfriend, I was like, hey, so what do you think of hanging out with me and my sister together? Like, what are your thoughts? And he was like, what's it called? He said that he felt like he was a middle child again, which I didn't know if that was a good or a bad thing, but he was like, I mean, I like being a middle child, so it's fine. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was silly. Silly and fun time. Pacopia. Listen, I don't want to say it right. I am gonna get very addicted to it though. I'm very excited to play it. I wanna be a Ditto and I wanna hang out with all my friends because Palmy's in there. Pammy's in there. Pommy hangs out in there and I'm very excited to see him. What do I do with Puppy? How do I draw Puppy? You know what, actually, I want to draw Puppy with like looking at you with big old eyes. Hold on. You know what I mean? What else was eventful in my trip? See, the thing is, like, I want to say a lot of things about where my sister lives, but I really can't, because if I mention anything specific about where she lives, like, even if it's not even, like, any detail I can give about where she lives will immediately tell you where she lives. There is no way to avoid it. So I can't mention certain things, and it's kind of difficult, because I'm like, man, a lot of stuff relates to where she lives. But I can't say it. Like, a lot of things I'm like, I can't tell you guys. Or we can mutually agree to pretend like I'm not giving you guys a bunch of details about where she lives. But I don't know. Pocopia is what you're talking about? Yeah. Don't dox the bun sister? Yeah, I can't dox my sister. She is more private than I am, if you would imagine. Because I'm pretty private as a person overall. But, she's a bit more private than I am. What if we were both Dittos and we were friends? Exactly! What if we were both Dittos and we were friends? How do I draw a dog with his nose looking at you? Hold on. But I'll try to be as vague as possible about what I'm talking about, you know? Let me see. I want, but I don't have a Switch 2. Oh, it's okay. I understand, though. I was putting off buying a Switch 2 for a very, very long time. Because I was like, I don't want to spend that much money on a console. But then someone brought up to me that it's actually been 10 years since the Switch 1 came out. And I was like, dang, that's, you know what? If it's been 10 years, I guess I don't feel as bad spending $500 on a console. Because I mean, like, I played that one. I used my Switch for a very long time. So, Switch is a pretty good console. I've heard 9 years, but oh, 9 years? Okay, my bad. Switch 2 users havers assemble. I only got the Switch 2 for Mario Kart World. My dad ended up getting me the Switch 2 for, like, so he went to the store to get me it for me. And I think he ended up buying me the one with Mario Kart World, which is fine. That's not exactly like a necessity, but that might have been the only ones they had in store, maybe? So I'm gonna go pick it up from him later on after stream today. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Very excited to have the Switch 2. I mean, if it has Mario Kart World, I'm not gonna be upset about it, because I will play it. I will play Mario Kart World. I will have a joyful time running around in a little thingy. What do you call it? In a little cart. In a little machine. I can speak English, I promise. I told you guys, give me some grace to be stupid today, because I physically did. The people who came by today came at like 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was like not mentally prepared for people to be in my house. So I'm a little bit tired, okay? Mario Kart World is so much fun. Mario Kart World is good, but pretty useful about the NSO? If me and my family get a Switch 2, I'm gonna convince them to get Kirby Air Rides because Kirby... Oh, I played Kirby Air Rides! My sister's boyfriend loves that game, so we played it while I was there. It's an insane game. That game is crazy. There's so much going on at all times. I think that's very, very funny, and I love that for that game. That's very cool. Oh, Nintendo Switch Online? Oh, I see. That's fair, yeah. That makes sense. I think I have Nintendo Switch Online, though. Also, hi, Ryu. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, the people who came by to fix up my AC and stuff, though, were super nice. They I offered one of them chocolate because whenever like a maintenance person comes by, I know it's kind of exhausting to work, so I always try to offer them like chocolates and like, you know, like water or something. And so when I offered him chocolate, he saw the Pokemon on my like my countertop and he's like, oh, do you like Pokemon? I'm like, yeah, I do. And then we started talking about Pokemon, and then everybody like the other, because there was 3 guys who came over. The other 2 guys were like, oh wait, you like Pokemon too? And then we just started talking about Pokemon for a little bit. So that made it a little bit nicer, despite how tired I was and how exhausted I was about my AC trying to kill me. Good, and yourself pretty well. I mean, aside from my AC being broken, and I have no AC right now, I'm fine. I get into a closed beta test for Gray and Blue Fantasy on Switch 2, and I kinda needed Nintendo Online anyways. I see. Nice. How do I draw a dog with the- how- you know what? Maybe I get, like, a reference. Maybe I'd be a good person to get a reference. Oh, the one super fun thing, when I went to the little art pop-up thingy, I talked to a bunch of artists there, and it was really nice. Like, all of them were super sweet, and like, I do, however, guys, I need to be so honest with you guys. I'm not embarrassed about being a VTuber. I'm not. I don't care, right? However, when you meet fancy artists who sell at, like, you know, sell at booths and vendors, and you have to tell them in their face that you don't have an Instagram, and that your best way of showing them your art is through VGen, and that you're a VTuber, it feels like hell. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It feels like I need to take myself out back, and go to the farm upstate. I do not wish anyone to ever have to do that ever in their lives. Having to tell professional fancy artists that you are a VTuber and that you do VTuber art and that you don't even have an Instagram to show them that you're VTuber art, it makes you, I cannot explain how awful it is. It is like, oh my god. And it's just like, I don't even have an Instagram to show them because my old Instagram is Kaya from Genshin Impact shirtless 24/7. So I even if I wanted to show them my old Instagram, I can't. And so what I'm saying is that I need to start posting my art on Instagram like a real person, because it's so embarrassing. It feels truly awful. I cannot explain how awful it feels. I'm also gonna draw Ponbon like this. It feels terrible. There's really nothing I can tell you other than how awful that feels to tell someone who is a nice professional artist who, you know, does this for their living. They're like, hey guys, yeah, I'm a VTuber and my art counts like on VGen, and I, like you don't know how embarrassing that is. It's so awful. Well, hello, my love. You missed me talking about my awful encounter with a bunch of very fancy artists. Just to recap, I went to a little art thingy over the weekend with my sister and her boyfriend, and many artists go there, and they're all very good at art, and they all sell art, and they're cool, and they're much cooler than I am because they are more professional than I can be. And I would talk to them super like excited to talk about art, and some of them had like really cool art prints. I was like, oh, like, you know, how did you do this? How did you make that? That's so cool. And you know, they could tell that I'm also an artist, so we were talking about art back and forth. And they're like, oh my god, I want to see your art, let me see your art. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I have to pull up my VGen. And then I have to show them my emotes, and then I'm so embarrassed. And it's so difficult because I don't even have an Instagram. Like, my Instagram is just my reels. So I can't show them that for my art, and I can't show them my old art account because that's just Kaya. And so all I can do is suffer. All my options are in life is suffering. So, what I'm saying is that if you're an artist and you want to network with other artists, I really recommend, having an Instagram or a website, or really just anything that's not, your VTuber account, if I'm gonna be honest with you. If you could just get anything else, if you could do really just anything else to show them that you're an artist, I would recommend doing that. Just anything. Really just anything that you can think about, that's not your emotes as a VTuber. Also, crazy coincidence, one of my friends from university was at that thing. they were there. I was walking around and I saw their art and I was like, wait a minute, I know this person. And so I like was like, oh my god, it's been forever. How are you? And we started talking and chatting, and then they added me into a Discord group of our old like the university friends. And that was super cool. So like I'm like reconnected with a bunch of my old art friends again, which is really nice. That was a very cool little interaction. You're making yourself an Instagram or a website now? So I have an Instagram, but I am considering making myself like an art-specific Instagram where it's like not my VTuber stuff, but like just any art that I make in general. That'll probably be like some of my VTuber art as well, but like more specifically just like VTuber, like maybe personal fun drawings or character drawings or like OCs and stuff like that. Because it's so very embarrassing. It makes me feel terrible. You do not understand how I went to this person who made beautiful landscape paintings. I own now a couple of their pieces, like beautiful landscapes. They are so like artistic and well done. And I had to be like, here's my art, and it's an emote of Milk Cat. Do you know how truly pathetic that feels? How awful? How I wanted to crawl into a hole and die because it's so embarrassing. And like I don't even like I just have to post my art literally anywhere else. Just anywhere else, because then I won't feel as terrible. Yeah. Milk Cat strikes again. It's so sad. I felt awful. Oh, but the funny thing about meeting my friend who was vending there, they actually saw on the back of my phone. So I have a photo card of a VTuber on the back of my phone that I bought at a convention like years ago. I don't know how many years, like maybe 3 years ago or something. I don't know, around about that. It's Sunny Briscoe from Nijisanji. I bought a little photo card of him from an artist. And my friend knew the artist, like she recognized the art from it. And they were like, oh wait, that's my friend. And I was like, what? And so they took a photo of the photo card and sent it to their friend. And I was like, this is so funny to me, but also kind of embarrassing because I like had that photo card on the back of my phone for like ever. That's like been like my go-to. Like that's just been the one that I've had there. But it's really funny. They were like super happy about it, and I was like, wow, yippee. Anyways, I was talking to my friend about it because like he does like vending for art stuff a lot. Like he does cons, he does pop-ups, he does like markets and everything like that. So I was talking to him about like, oh, like, you know, like how would I get into doing it myself? Because I've always kind of wanted to do vending for art stuff, but how do I draw a dog that doesn't look like a circle like this? I kind of gave myself a very typical situation here. But I think if I just like make you amorphous, it'll be fine. Anyway, so they were like trying to give me some tips on how to do like, you know, connections for things, and so hopefully I can like look into doing it myself. I don't know how like fully plausible it'll be that I end up trying to vend for stuff, but I think it's good just to see it and think about it and maybe like make some stuff, some merch or whatever in the future. I don't know. Because I don't really know a lot about it. Like I very vaguely know things about vending and making merch, because I have made merch a little bit in the past, but like nothing like really serious or anything, so maybe I make things for real. What else happened on my trip? I need to make this look more like Pokemon creature. How do I make your face like... I don't know how to do like, ow. Why? Why'd I been hit? For what reason? Why? Why hit me? I really like the song. Hi, Vix. How's it going? Did you hit me? Is that what you done? Did you do that to me? It is a good song, though. Howdy, ya, hi. Nothing is going wrong in my life right now at all. Oh, but good news, I have so much art to put up now, and I just got my frames in so that I can after stream. Actually, no. After stream, I will, probably play a video game on Switch, maybe. So I don't know, maybe I won't put my frames up, but... Water in your home, water in my home. Water in my home and ceiling and wall gone. Such is my life. Hopefully it gets fully fixed up tomorrow, though. Hopefully. I think I have to make the ears and like the head features a bit smaller. How do I like shrink them? Like that? Go back. Absolutely not recommend getting a Switch 2 for people who don't extremely care about new releases. However, if you can afford and know that you're definitely gonna want to have one eventually, it's a nice system to have. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think that, like, if you're not looking to play any of the new games that are coming out that are Switch exclusive, then there's no reason to buy one. But I do want the new games. I do want the new games very badly. Also, hi Suki, welcome. Thank you for raiding in. How's it going? It's been so long since I've seen you. Hi. I unfortunately do want to play the game, yeah. Hi Suki. How's it going? How's it going? All is well, I hope? How was your stream? What you guys get up to? Suki, you're welcome to hang out if you want to, but please do your off stream and get some food, water, rest, do what you gotta do after your stream, take care of yourself. We are talking about my week-long break, and then also that I have water in my home, and Pokopia. So, a couple things we're talking about. Welcome in, though. Everyone from Suki's video, welcome to hang out with me if you want to as well, but feel free to skedaddle if you need to. It's some art and then Roblox and art, and yippee! Sounds fun! Yippee! I'm very salty about Kirby Air Riders was put onto Switch 2. It would have done so much better on normal Switch, but now I have so much incentive to get a new Switch, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's fair. That's very, very fair. I mean, playing Kirby Air Riders is a crazy game, by the way. That is like an insane game. It is fun. I can see why people like it, but it's also like so much is going on. There's so much happening over there. But it's fun. It's fun for sure. Is that Esper? Yes, it is. Hold on, let me show you. Esper, wee, look at them. They're holding hands. They're in love. They're in love. That's how they get you, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it has been 9 years since the last Switch, so they have to. They gotta do something to make you buy the new Switch, which I don't blame them for. It's a business practice. Like, I'm not gonna knock them for that or anything. Do I wish that it didn't cost $500? Yeah. Can we do anything about it? No. Nope. Hello, Sinister. How's it going? Welcome. Ditto. We were just talking about the game. 9 years. Oh no, I am old. Oh no, I am old. So true. Yeah, you are old. I'm sorry, Vixray. It's been 9 years. Won't that be me? I'm sure it'll be you eventually, Kazuo. Don't worry. So your trial mode is chaotic. If it's the same one as the first one, I love it. If it's the one where you are like... There's like 16 of you guys and you're all running around and getting little power-ups and then you fight a random little like mini game, then yes, that one is the normal one. I mean, yeah, but $70 for games and $500 for the Switch. I know, it's expensive. I don't blame them, but it is very expensive. It's hard to like justify buying a console like that for sure. I understand fully. I fully get it. The original Switch is closer to being called retro. Sorry to break it, y'all. Yeah, it is. I got the Switch when I was in university for getting good grades, and now I'm getting a Switch because I want a video game. We should have a Ditto trying to mimic Bonnie when she spins for it. Yeah, true. I mean, man, most of my newest editions upgrades were practically half off. I got my... Oh, okay. My luck is bound to run out sooner or later. Nice, though. That's good. That is good. It's so stupidly expensive, but it's definitely gonna get more expensive. Yeah, that's also the thing that I was thinking about, where I'm like, it's probably gonna get more expensive if you don't buy it around about now, which is unfortunate to say. But also, you can also just buy it secondhand, maybe, in a little while. I'm sure people will be, like, selling their Switch off if they don't want to, like, you know, they want to play anymore or anything. So you can probably find some for sale at some point in the future. Not all hope is lost, I promise. You're already super cute. Thank you! Thank you. Yeah, we're continuing our collection of Pokemon. But I want to draw the new guys specifically, so I kind of am breaking away from my rules normally. Because normally I would spin a wheel to do it, but I want to draw these guys first. Looking forward to your Pokopia streams. I want to see how hard you go building your island. Yeah, I'm excited for streaming it. I do feel kind of like I'm 50-50 on streaming it, only because I'm like, everybody's streaming it. I'm like, does anybody want to watch me play this game that everyone else is playing? You know what I mean? But then I also want to play it for you guys anyways, because I know some of you guys can't have it. So I'm like, but then I want to show you it, you know? I do? Okay, okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'll do it for stream. Don't you worry. Who's some of your favorite Pokemon? Okay, that's a good question because you didn't ask me my favorite Pokemon, thankfully. I love Palmy, I love Alolan Vulpix, I love Hisuian Zorua, and also normal Zorua. I like Annihilate a lot as well. Scoliped's super cute. Who else am I missing now? Hold on, I'm trying to think. I have gained many new guys that I love. So, those are the top guys, I think, for sure. Yeah. Palmy's my #1 baby boy. I love him to death. I think he's super cute. Who else? Yeah. So many epic Pokemon? Yeah. Everyone's playthrough is different, so it'll be fun. That is true. That is true. Everyone's playthrough is different. And I mean, like, I think it's fun to watch them anyways, like, regardless. It's like Animal Crossing or Sims or like, Stardew Valley or Fields of Mystria. Everyone's gonna play it a little bit differently, so... Pattern Calyrex. Definitely Sky's favorite. Yeah, for sure. I love them. But the definition of retro is probably outdated. Like, when I was growing up, older than 15 years or whatever was the fine definition, because games had only existed for like 30 years total. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fire Red or Leaf Green on Switch. Thoughts on that? So I was actually, funny enough, I was talking to the guys, the maintenance men who were here today, and the one guy that I was talking to, he was like, yeah, like they have those games coming out for the Switch too, but like, you might as well just emulate them, because like, why would you spend money on it? And so I think that's kind of, I agree, you could just emulate the games. I don't know why you really need them on the Switch. If you like, I don't know, are like a fanatic for having things on your Switch, then I guess I can understand having it there and wanting it to be on there. But if you can emulate the game, I see no reason for you to have to buy it there, in my brain. But also I agree, Euler, yeah. Sorry, Euler. You and your name, Euler. I will get it right, I promise. What was I saying? It is like, I feel like the definition of retro for sure is different nowadays. I don't think it can be the same thing as it used to be. Shiny Palmy low-key has your color palette. It does! It does! I think Shiny Palmy is the first shiny that Kay ever gave me, and so it has like a very special special place in my heart. I love Shiny Palmy. I mean, also it's pink, so I would love it anyways, regardless. Not like a, you know what I mean? I wonder if I can make it any smaller. How do I make, like, how do I show that it's his little face looking at you? Is there any way to do that? I guess I have to like make these like even smaller spikes, like more rounded, like tinier, like there. Because it's going away. Hello, Cozy, how's it going? Check out all the pink shiny Pokemon. Yeah! Isn't there, who else is pink that's shiny? I'm trying to remember who was like really cute that's shiny and pink. Oh, isn't Esper kind of pinkish? I think Esper's kind of pink colored when it's shiny, right? Or am I wrong? Who else is pink and shiny? Is it Ampharos? It's also pink and shiny? Or is that wrong? I don't know. There's a lot of cute pink shiny Pokemons out there, and I love them dearly. How's your Wednesday going, guys? How's everyone's Wednesday? You know how mine is going with the broken AC and the HVAC situation, but... Quagsire? Oh, is he? I think Seal is a shade of pink. Oh, cute! I didn't know that one. That's cute. Absol? Oh, really? Abra's shiny pink body armor type thing when he's pink? Oh, okay. I love Seal. Seal is very cute. You know what's unfortunate, though? He's not in, the Pocopia. He's not in there. I mean, pink when he's shiny. It's okay. It's okay, Pix. I understood. Oh man, yeah. I don't think he's in there. Oh, you know what's really funny? So my sister and her boyfriend are super into playing Balatro. And so when I was over, a lot of the times when we were like winding down in the day, they just would like, do you want to play a Balatro run on the TV? And I was like, sure, guys. It's so funny. It's really endearing. Also, can I be so honest with you? Seeing my sister and her boyfriend hang out made me want to cry. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. They get to live a happy domestic life, and I'm so jealous. I'm legitimately, I think 90% of the time when they were being cute together, I was like, I am so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. Because they wake up together and they like they plan their breakfast and they they pack lunch and I'm like, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It's so evil. It's so very evil. and they're so happy and cute. And I mean, like, obviously they have their problems, as any couple does, but like, it's just so nice. Like, they would like have their little routines, and like, they, you know, they were cooking together, and so sad. It should have been me, yeah, literally. Not too many spoilers about which Pokemon. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry. I got you. Sorry, Euler. I will not mention too much about it. I promise. Anyways, it was so cute and nice, and I'm just sad. Like, he went out for a business trip on like one day because he had his company asked him to go down somewhere, so he had to take a flight for a day. And like, even they lived together, but then like he called her at night, like they had a little call at night when, like, you know, while he was like in the other state that he was going to, and I was like, it's so unfair. I was so sad. It was so cute though. It's really nice seeing my sister be like that. I don't know. I like, as someone who's like the younger sister, I don't like see, you don't get to see your own like sibling be like, I don't know, like cutesy that often. So like, it's kind of nice to see my sister be like, you know, with her boyfriend and them being cute. And like, you know, at the end of the day, like he would go lay down on her lap while we were playing video games on the TV. And it was like, aw, I don't know, it's like, it's just nice to see my sister like be happy with a guy that she likes a lot and everything. Like, you know, the other like 10% of the time where I wasn't trying to kill myself inside. That was cute to see. They showed me their Stardew Valley Island or world that they've been playing for like 3 or 4 years. And man, do they play that game crazy and much. They've gotten so much done in that game. Insane. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Oh yeah, my drunk tweets that Kazuo mentioned. Yeah, so we went to, my sister's not a huge drinker, but I am someone who likes to go, if I go somewhere that has cocktails or drinks, I am very curious and I always want to try them. So like my sister knows that I like to like try cocktails and drinks, so she took me to this one place that makes you like your own specialized cocktails. And my sister and her boyfriend both got mocktails. I think to compensate for that, they gave me a lot of alcohol, I feel. Like, they gave me very strong drinks. They were very tasty. They were delicious drinks. They were also so strong. And I got drunk so... We had, like, a proper dinner, too. Like, we ate before we went there. But I don't know. I do not know what happened. I got drunk so quickly. It's always funny when you drunk tweet because I feel there's a very clear progression of how the night is going. Did you like the I almost fell down the stairs tweet? It was really funny. I truly am a human being that exists. That's how it is. Yeah. Listen, I gotta tell people, okay? Whenever I get drunk, I have to tell someone about it, alright? Someone has to get my drunk messages, and sometimes you'll get the ones where you guys get to be told the information, not anybody else. Because I feel like I get really annoying when I drunk text people, so I've been avoiding drunk texting people, which means you guys get to see me drunk more often than anybody else now, because I'm like, I don't want to bother people with me being drunk, so I'm just gonna send it out into the void, which is you guys. That and the Balatro one, a true storyteller? Do you guys think I'll be better at Balatro when I'm drunk? And then no, I am not. It was so fun seeing them. I'm glad you guys enjoy me being silly. That was a very quick Balatro run. Drunk Sky was not thinking very well. She did not know what she was doing. Very silly. But the drink's really nice. My sister's boyfriend has celiac, so he can't have any gluten, anything. So when we were getting drinks, he was like, oh, I like a savory drink and whatever. And they put barley tea in his drink, and they're like, my sister was like, you cannot have that. And he's like, oh no, I cannot have this. So they had to remake it for him. Funny thing as well, my sister is so on top of his celiac situation, because she is basically vegan. She does not eat she does not eat a lot of stuff, she has very she's very lactose intolerant. So she does not eat like any dairy, not a lot of meat, not a lot of anything at all. Like, she does not eat anything. And my sister's boyfriend cannot eat a lot of gluten. So them combined is like the boss fight of like any kind of like dietary like restriction issue. Like, if you have them both at a party, the things that they can eat is very limited. What a duo. I know, it's so funny. But like we were getting food. Like we weren't getting food. We were hanging out somewhere, and he was getting hungry. So she was like, "Oh, like, do you want me to go get you some food to eat?" And so she went to go get him something, and she found out that he was getting like a baked potato, but the potato had like a cheese sauce on it that is like a roux. So he can't have it because they use like, you know, flour properly for it. And so she like managed to get it for him without it. And then he was like, you know what? I didn't even think about that being an issue. Like, I didn't even think about that like being a concern. I would have eaten it without even like asking for it to check if it has gluten or not in it. And I'm like, that is, you know, so fair, man. I think he just like he gets like kind of sick from it. Like, I don't think it's like a severe reaction, but I don't think it's a good reaction either. They sound so happy. I mean, aside from them not being able to eat a lot of things, I think they are pretty happy. So I think all variation of Tony are the same. Hey, it's not my fault. Your name and Tony's name was right next to each other. I don't know what you want me to do. It's not my fault, I promise. But yeah, very silly. He like did not. I don't think he pays attention to his gluten issues that much, which is fair, I guess. Sometimes like you wouldn't assume a potato to worry about having gluten in it. I think. Water. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Hydration important. Everyone hydrate as well, please. Take care of yourself. Water, tea, something. If I had to host a party or something and they were invited, the first thing I would say, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, yeah. I think that's why my sister and her boyfriend always host, because like they can control what they eat and like they don't have to worry about other people having to worry about what they eat. It is just really funny though, because there's not a lot that they like combined can both eat. I'm just kind of grateful that I have no issues eating a lot of stuff. Like, I'm pretty good. I mean, obviously, like, texture is a big issue for me. And so, like, if I don't have a, like, if a texture is awful for me, I will not like it very much. But other than that, I'm pretty okay to please with food, I feel. Like, it's not the worst, I think. But my sister and her boyfriend, unfortunately, not a lot for them. Does this look Bonbon? I don't know. I can't seem to get, like, the face right. Like, it looks like a dog. Like, I mean, like, Bonbon is a dog, but, like, it doesn't look like him exactly. So I'm a little bit unsure if I should change the drawing now to make it look more like creature, or if I should just keep it being like more dog-like in nature. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Unsure. Maybe a smaller nose? Maybe. He looks too puppy and not like Pokemon creature. I have to move his tongue up too then. I don't know. It's so nice seeing couples where generally both of them want nothing more than to be around each other. Yes, very true. Very true. Very, very true. My sister and her boyfriend, I think they're like relatively clingy people to each other. I don't know. I can't tell fully because like, they definitely do have their own space and stuff because they're both like very. Both their work is very like stressful, and so they do have to spend a good amount of time focusing on work, which I feel really bad. Oh my god, for my sister's boyfriend's work his work trip, he had to go travel for about 3 hours on a plane, stay there overnight, and then travel back the next day. And the worst thing is that when he came back the next day, he had to take a call in the airport right away. And I was like, oh my god. So he was basically there for like another hour at the airport taking this work call. And I was like, that sounds so evil, actually. That sounds very, very evil. And I felt really bad for him. Also, hearing him do any of his work calls is so funny because that's like not a human being. He works in tech. Both my sister and her boyfriend work in tech. And truly, they weren't saying real words. I'm gonna be honest. They aren't saying real words. That's not English. They're saying something else, a language that I simply cannot comprehend. But it's really nice though, because like they called while he was out, even though they were apart for a singular day. They still had a nice little call to check up on each other on the evening and see how everything was going for each other. And it's just like, I don't know, it's really cute, it's really sweet, and I'm just happy for her and him. I know he's kind of stupid sometimes, but what man isn't? To be fair, his original design is much more puppy than Pokemon, in my opinion. That's fair. That is very fair. spontaneous work call to go take a plane and then call again. So I think he knew he had to take this plane trip already for a little bit. Like, I think he was aware that he had to take it, but the work call at the airport was not planned. He just had to do it. I felt really bad because I'm sure it was very stressful. This is kind of vaguely like him a bit more. Like his nose could be even small, but then I feel like it like doesn't look the way that I want it to look if I make it smaller nose, because then like he doesn't look, he's looking up at you, you know what I mean? Okay, what if I just draw him normally and then I just like, you know, I make his face bigger with the tool instead. Because I can't seem to get the proportions right when I'm trying to make it look bigger. So hi, Lena. How's it going, Nova? Welcome. But yeah. I mean, they both make a lot of money, so I guess like there's some sacrifices you have to make if you want to like work in a certain industry. So maybe that's just part of it, where it's like, I don't think that you should be able to be called in to take a trip like that and then have to immediately do another call. But also I think like both him and my sister kind of like workaholics very vaguely, where like no matter what they kind of do want to do, like they want to finish a thing they have to finish. So oh wait, oops. But yeah. What else happened on my trip with my sister and her boyfriend? These eyes are big. I've made your eyes way too big, little creature. I'm sorry. Oh, I met up with some art friends, which is really nice. I met up with some art friends that live in the area there, and they were super, super nice to hang out with. We talked a lot about, like, businessy stuff and art stuff and updating me on everything. They were very fun to hang out with for a little bit. We got coffee. Yeah, what else happened? Am I trying to think of anything else that's, like, evident, like, important or not? I don't know. I had some really good gluten-free donuts, though. My sister got me and her boyfriend and herself some, like, very nice donuts in the morning. And they were really good. They were super good. I've never had, like... I don't know, gluten-free stuff is very interesting to me, because I had gluten-free donuts, and then I had gluten-free, pizza. And honestly, the only thing that I can feel like is a huge difference is that they're, like, chewier. Which is fine, in my opinion. They're not that bad. They are very chewy. My sister did also get me, like, a little snack bag of things, which I think was very sweet of her. She just, like, bought me a bunch of snacks that like, you know, that I would enjoy having. Which does make me feel like a child going on a play date, but, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. I do wonder if, like, sometimes my sister looks at me and thinks about me being, like, the child that I used to be. Because, like, you know, I am 25 now, and I'm sure she, like, is aware that I'm an adult and she's an adult, but, like, I feel like when you're younger, and, like, when you have a sibling, you kind of, like, mentally, like, lock them at a certain age in your brain. So I'm sure that she feels like I'm still kind of, like, a small child to her occasionally. Baby Bonnie, yeah. Me when I was tiny and baby. And I was, I don't know what I was like as a kid. Oh, yeah, I had therapy yesterday. And we talked a lot about, like, me when I was younger. And it's just, like, I don't really think about my home life as much, but, like, my therapist loves to dig into it. She loves to talk about how I was as a child, and how, like, my family is, and how my sister and I am, and then my parents. And I'm like, man, I guess so. I guess we can talk about this. But I never really intend to. Hold on, let me just do his eyes like this for right now. I spent a lot of time on this dog, and I'm sorry. I just need to make sure he looks cute and silly. I ended up ending my last relationship because of an imbalance of that. My partner 100% felt that way about me, but I wasn't able to feel that way strongly about them in return. I have multiple friends who have that kind of relationship, though, and it's so nice. I'm happy for them. Aw. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, you know, you have to find the right person. And also, like, sometimes, like, the dynamic might not be good for you either ways. Like, even if you find the person you like a lot, maybe the dynamic might not be great. Which I think is understandable to, like, figure out and whatever. I also think that, like, you know, unless, like, you, like, saw yourself them being, like, your life partner, then I feel like it's okay to be like, you know what, maybe we're just not compatible. If you feel like they're, like, your life partner, then you should work on whatever you feel like is incompatible in your relationship. But, like, if it was just like, you know what, I don't really see myself needing to put more effort into the situation, then, like, you know, yeah. Bonbon, why are you so hard to draw for some reason? I drew you on the plane. You shouldn't be this hard to draw right now. I got a bunch of younger siblings and they all are adults, so they still feel like children to me, and I try to provide for them when I can, and I bring them treats and stuff. Aww. I know with my siblings, my parents also call my youngest sister a baby, and know that child is going to be 6 years old, and she definitely knows what she's doing. She can't fool me. Oh, so true. So true. I mean, I have no younger siblings, so it's kind of hard for me to say personally. But yeah, that's fair. Okay. So now that I did that, and then can I put you up here instead now? Will you, like, look like you're looking at me? Kind of? Yeah, kinda, actually. Hold on, maybe vaguely he looks like he's looking at you from a topward angle? Welcome in, Walters. How's it going? Thank you for raiding. How you doing tonight, Sky? Hi, Frostbite. I'm doing well. Aside from my AC being broken and my wall and ceiling being gone, I'm doing pretty good. How was your stream, Walters? Welcome. You're welcome to hang out with me if you want to while we draw Pokemon, but you're free to do what you gotta do for the rest of your evening. Please take care of yourself. We are just simply chatting and enjoying some stuff. Yeah, welcome. I have four, and as they get older, I annoy them more and more because it's my turn to be silly and annoying. So true. I only have my older sister, so... Wall and ceiling, my stream was fine. What's with your wall and ceiling? So... My AC was leaking, and I have a loft, and my AC is on my loft, so the water that was leaking from it just leaked onto my my bedroom, and so my bedroom ceiling is now cut open, and my wall for my AC is also cut open, and so that's super cool and fun, and I love it. But I am getting a Switch too. I literally told Tony, I was like, well, my friend, I was telling him, I was like, I'm getting a Switch 2 today because I need something to make me happy. I need some joy in my life. I've been too sad today because of the situation. I just need some happiness. So I am getting a Switch 2 today. To make up for my pain and agony and my suffering. Yeah. It's okay though. Me when my world is water. Sorry, Caps got turned on. I hope you don't have weather I have with here, rain to snow. It's right now... It's raining right now, I think, actually, but it's not too bad. It's okay. The song is so appropriate. What is playing right now? Which one? It's too long. Oh well, I didn't get to see the title. Oh well. But no worries, you wanna see my wall and ceiling? Here's my wall and ceiling right now, hold on. Yeah, the Pokemon sad song. So true. That's how I feel internally. Yeah. This is my AC unit area. And then this is my wall, my ceiling. They took my wall and ceiling and they said these are mine now. And I have only sadness in my wake. So that's okay though. We move on from it. We what is it called? We persevere. Nevertheless, we continue, whatever you want to say. I persevere. There we go. That looks fine, I think. This looks like he's looking at you. I could probably do a bit with lighting as well. Nevertheless, we ball. We do ball. Me when we ball. We gotta... It's okay, though. I'm not, like... I think it's funnier than I am upset about it. Do I wish that it wasn't the case? Yeah, but I think it's fine. It's what can you do? Me when I'm picking up VA work. Oh, fun! Good luck on your VA work. Yippee! Emotion, it's from Black and White with our best boy N. So true! I know nothing about that guy, but he's cute. I have a card of him, and I think he's cute looking. I love N. So true. I think a lot of people like N. Can I guys tell you something very, So this is gonna, if... I have to tell you the story, okay? And it's gonna maybe possibly dox information. But we're gonna not think about it, okay? Because I need to get this off my chest, and I need you to know about the situation that I was in. Because it's hilarious. And I have to talk about it. So, I went to like a cosplay drag show, and I will let you know that the opening number that me and my sister and her boyfriend walked into was Bill Cipher, was someone in a drag king costume for Bill Cipher. And it gets worse. the last part of that show was William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. And he had on booty shorts that said "The man behind the Slater." And I just want you to know that I truly have never experienced that experience in my life, and that is it was really an original experience that I have never had before. It was really a unique experience that I have never had before in my life. And that was that. And that was that. What plot did I miss in those few seconds? Does anybody want to clip it and send to Solar? Does anybody want to do that for me so I don't have to say it again? Would anybody like to do that? So that I don't have to reiterate it? If someone could do me a solid. Say it again, coward. Listen. I've never been in that situation ever in my life before. It just was such a I don't know, guys. I don't know. I've never been to a drag show before, and that was if that's how they are. I don't know if I want to go again. I don't know. It was really just a unique experience. I've been to a burlesque show at a convention before, a similar thing by the sound of it. I mean, I guess so. It was really just an experience. But you know what? My first drag show being a cosplay one, I guess would make sense for me. I should go to like an actual drag show one day. I know Tony wants to go to one day for sure. I mean, he's been to one obviously, but I mean, like, I've never gone to one in general. So maybe one day when I visit him out in LA, we can go to one. He was very intent on me watching drag race, and so we watched like the season 17, and then he's currently watching season 18 on his own, because like it comes out so late my time that I'm always super tired to actually watch it with him, unfortunately. So he's been watching it by himself most of the time. Well, actually with some other friends too, but you know. That was a weird thing to randomly hear while trying to play Mario Kart 8. My friends just started streaming, so I gotta hop out and say see your drawings later. Oh, no worries. Have a good one, you, Euler. Have a good one, Euler. I'll say your name right for sure one day. Instinctively. Also, there is a chance that this stream may turn into a deadlock stream because Tony does want me to play with him, but, I don't know yet. I don't know if I will say yes to that as a concept. Because I do like feeling happy, and that game... Oh boy, that game does not make me... The game does not make me happy. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. Just saying spoiler alert. I know. But it's just, I have the brain of a dum-dum. Deadlock's so cool. Yeah? Is it cool without playing with me, huh? Is it fun to play Deadlock without me? The one friend that's asked you to play Deadlock several times and you keep on turning her down, huh? Is it fun without me? Is it fun when you play games without me? Huh? Huh? Is it? Do you like making me sad? Do you like making me upset? Is that what you like? This dog is messed up. I don't know if I like this dog being the way that he is. I don't think I've drawn him the way that I want to draw him, and I don't think I can. I don't think I have the expertise to draw him properly. In this specific pose that I have in mind for him. This little, like, looking at me. I haven't even played it yet! You played it the other day. The other day where I had to eat food, and you're like, you know what? I hope Sky dies. I did the tutorial for like 10 minutes. What even is the tutorial that you're talking about? Like, are you talking about like playing with bots, or are you playing like what is tutorial in this situation? Also, I think I'm just gonna actually redo this dog. I don't like this dog the way he's looking. We'll do a different pose for him, unfortunately. I want him to do like the little like 0.5 angle pose, but with his features, it's hard to do it right. So we'll just do him. Like this. Is he like this for like up here? We did learn the how to play thing? Oh. I didn't do that. I gotta jump around? He's so silly, he is so silly. How do I draw a dog sitting like this? Like that? puppy go like this, and then pause. What the hell was that clip? Yeah, Solar. Yeah. That is how it is. That's what I had experienced live in person as a human being. It was really something. I've never seen that. It's something. Yeah, it is something. I'm gonna look for a silly little Pomeranian picture so that I can make him look like that. What's a good photo of a Pomeranian here? Angry Pompon. Let's do Angry Pompon. Why not? What do you mean there's no object to transform? Shut up. Copy image. Paste image. Transform image. There we go. This might be easier to do because like his face is more centralized. I gotta go get repo clips? Fun! Yeah. It was really... So like when my sister said, oh, let's go like this drag show, I was like, oh, fun! And then that's what happened to me. That's what I experienced. I'm not sure if it's an Ost, but what are your thoughts on the new starters? I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty cute. My sister's boyfriend got me a little, like, Brout sticker, because I think he's cute. Yeah, I think they're fun. I don't know if they're, like, my favorite starters ever, but I think they're solid. For me, though, I have to wait until I get the evolutions, the full evolution line, because I gotta know what like my opinion on them will change depending on whether or not I think they're cute in their full evolution lines. But so far they're fine. So far they're pretty cute to me. I have no qualms with them. I think they are silly. I think they are very, very funny. And the pup and gecko are cute. Yeah. I think they are. I think all of them are pretty cute looking. I do think, personally, Pombon is the third for me out of all of them. I like Brout, and I like the Gekwa? More? My opinion might change if they're cute or not. Okay. I mean, that's true, though. I have to make an informed decision, and if their evolution lines are ugly, I don't care about them. No, I'm kidding. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Brout reminds me of an Angry Bird. All I can think about Drag Bill Cypher saying, hey, Pine Tree, and doing some fancy leg moves. Hey, Vixray. Yeah. Yeah. What you're picturing? Kind of, yes. Kinda, yeah. It was really just an okay, let me paint a picture for you, right? Me, my sister, and my sister's boyfriend, we all just had, like, the most incredible, like, dinner ever. We got Chinese food that was it was so freaking good, and we were so full and so happy, and we were, like, on our feet for a good day. Like, we did a lot of stuff, that day. Like, we were busy, we were walking, we were doing things. We had a great time, right? And it was nighttime, it was like 8 o'clock, and we had just had like really good food. And like, you know, my feet were hurting, I was happy to sit down for a bit. And then my sister's like, hey, there's a drag show at 8:30. Do you guys want to go? And I'm like, I mean, okay, sure. Why not see what it's about, I guess? I didn't really want to go, but my sister seemed super excited about it, and I was like, okay, sure, we can go see a drag show. Because the thing is, like, I would be more interested in seeing like a normal drag show, but a cosplay drag show, there is, like, an air of, like, depending on who's throwing it, it might be a little bit, like, not cliche, but it might be a little bit, how do I say this nicely and tactfully? Tacky? Is that how you could, Anyways. It's like, I was a little bit skeptical on what it was going to be like. I was like, I don't know, whatever. So I wasn't super excited about it. So imagine my already very tired self at 8:30 p.m. going into a like, you know, a closed building area, and then just seeing Bill Cypher, just, like, imagine, just picture yourself in that situation where you're tired the entire day, just had really good food, and you kind of want to go lay down in bed, and that's what you choose to do instead. Like, you have to, like, you gotta think about how I felt in that moment, like, oh, so that's what we're doing today, huh? And I really... Listen, I don't regret... I think it's a good... No. It was something that I experienced, and I think it's a good story to tell people about. Would I do it again? Probably not. But I did go to it. I did see it, and it is part of my life now as a concept and a story to tell everyone else in the future. Pom Pom without his mouth open is kind of cursed. I will say. I really don't want to imagine because my day will become worse. I'm sorry. Did I say that already? I think I might have said that already, but I'm sorry. Sorry to that to you. I apologize. That is just what I had experienced in that day. And I was so, guys, I was so tired, and food was so good. I had like an incredible dessert too. Like it was like, you know, like dinner was perfect. We had such good food. And I was so happy and like so full and so happy and full. And like my sister's boyfriend was like, oh, we could like go back to the place and like we could like, you know, I could show you the Stardew Valley farm. And like that is so entitled. Like imagine being full and happy and it's nighttime and you could get into bed by like 9 p.m. and you're gonna feel all cozy and you're gonna watch someone play a video game. Like imagine that being your alternative to going to a show and watching Bill Cipher in a drag king in Bill Cipher outfit. Like like those are your two options. And then you go see Bill Cipher and you're like, oh, okay. The final brain cell holding on for dear life, and then William Afton Bills show up and show you how flexible they are. You could have been with video game. I could have been playing a video game, guys. I really could have. That's the one thing that I noticed a lot while I was at my sister's. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's fun being with my sister. I do want to play a video game, though. I would love to be on my computer at least a little bit. Just a tiny bit, you know? But yeah, it really was an experience that I mean, Dry Kings are cool. I think they're very neat. I didn't see a Dry Queen. Kind of wish I did, but the Dry Kings are cool. They're pretty neat. I think they are, just as fun as a concept. I think the only thing that puts me off from Dry King sometimes is that because, like, they have to simulate the like, facial hair, it looks kind of funny. That's, like, my only thing. Where, like, if they don't get, like a little wig type of thing for the facial hair, it always looks a little bit strange in my brain. I'm like, huh, strange. But that's okay. Yeah, I could have been playing, like, I had my Switch with me, so I could have been playing, like, Scarlet and Violet. I could have been doing things, guys. I could have been having a great evening that night. But it's okay, the next day I got drunk, so, like, that's okay. I love when I can get drunk with my sister. Although, to be fair, I was, like, more or less tipsy. Oh, wait, guys, I need your opinion. I need a very important opinion from you guys. It's desperate, like, I desperately need your opinion. So, picture this. You are at a restaurant that's like a bar restaurant space that is like open seating. So like if you find a table, you sit there, and they're very busy. They're a very busy bar place. Like they are popular, right? So you go the day before, did not get a seat. So you're like, okay, let's go the next day. So you go again, and you're able to sit down pretty quickly. You go sit down, right? You're at a 4-seater, okay? So it's just you and your sister, and you're at a 4-seater, okay? And then your sister's friends come out. Then, okay, friends is a strong word. Your sister's acquaintances from work are there at the restaurant, also looking for a seat to sit at. And my sister, being a nice person, waves over and says hi to them because, like, they know each other. So she said hi to them. Said person in this little friend, it was 3 people. She only knew one of them. Only one of the girls in the little group of people she knew, and the other 2 were people that she did not know. So said girl comes over and is like chatting with my sister for a little bit and whatever. And we're clearly sitting down and, like, you know, having food, like about to have dinner and whatever, hanging out. And then she asks, hey, do you guys mind if we sit with you until we wait? Do you guys mind if we sit with you? And not like until we find a table, just like, do you mind if we sit with you just in general? And my sister was like, oh, okay, sure. And then these people that I don't know at all, right? Just come and sit with us for the entirety of our dinner. And my sister doesn't know the other, like, she only knows one of them and just said hi to them, you know? And so I just imagine being able to be that confident enough to ask them that you are not that good, like, close friends with, like, can I sit with you and your sister that is clearly here on, like, is like a singular little hangout between you and your family member? Can I come join you with 2 people that you do not know? Crazy. crazy situation to be in, actually. Insane. No, yeah, right? My sister was like, I was gonna tell them, like, they can wait with us for a little bit until until the table's open. But they just sat there the entire time and, like, didn't even pick up that it was kind of a weird thing to be doing. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is a crazy situation to be in, where someone is, like, fully unaware how weird that is. If my sibling said yes, I would slap them in the back of the head so hard. Okay, in my brain, I thought that she actually liked them. I thought they were, like, friends enough that she would say yes to that. I was like, oh, okay, surely if my sister said yes to this, that they are, like, friends that she would want to hang out with and that are fine. And then, like, what they did the entire time that we were, like, sitting there, they just, like, had their own conversation. Which is weird. Because, like, yes, I understood that, like, maybe trying giving me and my sister my space, but, like, it's weird to sit at a table with us and then not say a single word directly to us. I don't know. It was very strange, and I really would never recommend doing that ever. Never, ever, ever. I like my pillow. Yeah, me too, Babu. How was work? Hello. We've been spending like an hour and a half on this one palm. Oh, sorry, palm bottom. So sorry. I just couldn't draw him right the first time. He didn't look right. Should I make his ears more like this, maybe? I think that works a bit more. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Sorry, hiccups. Isn't that crazy? Like, imagine, like, I don't know. That's so wild. Like, what kind of audacity do you have to ask someone that you're not even that close with to sit at, like, a bar seating table where, like, clearly it's a very popular restaurant. Like, you should, like, what? Also, you're showing these people around. That's such a weird thing. I don't know. That's very weird to me. Friends or not, if they didn't ask me or if none of this was planned, I would re-scramble their brains and slap the head. Yeah, that's very fair. I can understand that for sure. It was just such a strange encounter to have where I was like, wow, this is really weird. Yeah, but like, can people get less brave? So true. Babu, can you do me a favor? What's up, Babu? What do you need from me? If it's buying a Switch 2, I already am doing it. So there's no worries on that one. Can you draw Rem from memory? I can draw Rem from memory. Okay. Rem from memory. Okay. 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 Alright. He's got like a little beak. I know that. And then he's got like a little... Oh no, I want to make him not cute. I want to make him cute though. I want him to be a cute little guy. That's... And then he has like a little like... There. Little pump. Little... Uh-huh. And it's like this. Right? Right? Okay. And then, Oh god. What is from memory? What's his body look like? Okay. And then, uh-oh. He's got his little, he's got his little, I play him all the time. What does he look like? I know he's a tail. Like, he's got like a little, like a funny little tail. I know he has that. Uh-oh. And then he has his little, like, pajamas on. Little nighties. Yeah. That's what he looks like. Yeah. That's like him. Right? Surely. He's not a cat. He's like an owl creature. An owl thingy. That's like... He looks sleep deprived. I didn't make him sleepy. I made him look like he's medically insane. This is what he looks like to me, I guess. This is like if you gave Rem like 3 cups of coffee in one morning. What does he look like for real though? What does Rem look like actually? Rem from Deadlock. Okay, so like no, actually. He has ears. Okay, so I like really didn't get him right. Is the answer that we have. I'm getting us too interrupted. Yeah, this is really, I done messed him up pretty badly actually. I really messed his stuff up. I really, oh, I'm so sorry, Rem. I'm like, really? Pull it up so we can judge. I'm like, really sorry. This is not what Rem looks like at all. I really scrunched his stuff up. Oh, Rem. Oh, you poor baby. I'm real sorry. I really missed him. There, that's what he looks like. So this is Flip. I really messed him up. I like really messed him up. That's just not what he looks like. I fully forgot he has ears. I knew something was wrong. Like, I knew something was wrong about him. I just couldn't tell. Man. That's not what Rem looks like. That's just, like, really not scrunkly Rem, yeah. I think if I gave him ears, I think I'd get, like, a little bit closer. Like, if I gave him his ears, I think that's, like, pretty much how Rem looks like. Someone just took his ears. Someone took his ears away, and now he looks insane. And just popped them off. His ears got popped. He heard something so crazy that his ears came off. Okay, well I'm gonna remove this scrunkly Rem. Well, I'm gonna keep the Rem, but I'm gonna remove this picture of him. I think if I had to, like... I think now if I had to draw him, I'd be okay, maybe. Now I've seen him again. Okay, there we go. We continue drawing Pombon. We are gonna get some drawing done today, I promise. I promise. I keep on- listen, today was mostly gonna be an extra yap day anyways, because I'll probably draw Pokemon on Friday again anyway. I got an Agile. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want to see him again? I can pull him up again. That's how he looks. If you want to see him again. That's how I messed him up. I messed him up. I kind of just drew one of his, like, tiny creatures, more or less. Actually. Sorry, water time. I'm thirsty. It's warm in my apartment, so I need to hydrate. But since I'm subscribed? Oh, strange. Peculiar. Very peculiar. That's weird. Maybe it just didn't, like, show it? Or something? Maybe it's still, like, connected from last month? Maybe, perhaps? I'm gonna keep it up here for now. Hold on. So I will let you see him. Okay, Chad, unfortunately Sky does have to go dinner now, so she'll talk to everyone later. Thank you so much for yeah. Tony wants me to stop streaming so I can go pick up my Switch 2 so I can play Pokopia right now. He is a bad PR manager. If he wants me to end stream early to play a game that I could play on stream. I can draw ears. I can. It's for the greater good. Listen, I have the entire day tomorrow to play the Switch 2. It's fine. Oh, I guess that means we'll play Pokopia tomorrow, question mark? Maybe? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday? I don't think I'm doing anything Thursday, so yeah. Friday should also be fine. Oh wait, no, Tony wants to stream on Friday. What do you want to stream on? Babu? You wanted to hang out on Friday, right? I think? Or am I misremembering? I can't draw ears. I can draw that one just fine. Did you want to hang out on Friday? I don't remember. I feel like you wanted to, but I could be wrong. Because a certain someone can no longer do overtime at work anymore. So he's leaving early on his days. Man, we're gonna get one Pokemon. Such an angry little creature. Yeah, he's angry. Angry little puppy. Angry little... Oh, so funny about talking about angry little puppies. My sister lives in, like, a big apartment building. And, there was, we were coming back from being out for, like, I don't know what we were doing, but we were out somewhere. And, we entered the elevator. And there's just, like, one little, like, tiny little baby dog. Like, he was, like, he was, like, a Chihuahua. There was one other dog that wanted to come onto the elevator, and he, like, barked so aggressively at him that we just had to, okay, like, we'll just get the next stop, whatever. So we're in the elevator with this dog, and the next, like, elevator, like, the next level we got off on was another person with a dog who wanted to come in. And the same thing. Just angry, shaking puppy, yelling and screaming at the other dog. And so once again, we had to be like, okay, nope, next one. And we stopped, I think, a third time. And the same thing happened. Another dog wanted to come out, and it was like, nope, sorry. And he was so small. This is like a very tiny puppy, and he was so angry. I'm not sure angry or like scared or whatever, but he was just barking. And it was like, goodness. It was so funny. I don't know. I know like dogs have a hard time with like some other dogs sometimes, but it was so funny to actually like witness, you know? Something like a chihuahua, yeah. Wanted you to be the scrunkly rem to my hot annoying doorman. So true. I'll be your scrunkly rem to your hot annoying doorman. Don't worry, we can play Deadlock on Friday. Yeah, Doorman is something. I didn't like him visually at first. Actually, no, that's a lie. I liked him. I had like when I first saw him, before I knew what Deadlock was, I thought he was a pretty attractive character. I just didn't know where he was from. And I was like, okay, whatever, like a random guy, sure. Just a guy. And then I found out where he was from Deadlock, and I didn't like him initially. And then now I keep on seeing art about him, and I'm like, Also, he's like an eldritch being, I think, which is like automatically kind of attractive anyways. So like, I don't know. Now I'm like, you know, I don't know what my pins are on him. I do like Pocket a lot, I believe. Pocket, I think, goes by they, them, which I did find out recently. So that's cool. I like them a lot too. As someone who used to have one that sounds completely correct and accurate, I mean completely correct and normal. Yeah, that's fair. Chihuahuas are funny. Just angry little tiny dog with a lot of energy in them. I don't know where they get that from when they're so small. I don't know how they're getting any energy from being that tiny, but I guess they are. It's why I don't think I could ever have a tiny dog, you know? I think Pomeranians are very cute, but they are very loud, and I don't think I could ever, and like, I don't know. I'd need like a bigger puppy. If I were to have a dog, it would have to be a bigger puppy. Like a Samoyed. I love Samoyeds. I think they're super cute. But also like any dog. I mean, like, I'm not like I don't know, I don't think I live a lifestyle that is sustainable for a dog. Does that make sense? Like, I don't go outside. And yeah, I could go outside, and that would be like a good thing for me to do, but I don't go outside. So, I don't know. It'd have to be a very wonderful dog to convince me to go out and do walks daily. You know? Like, I'd have to really want it. How's it going though, Laura? How's your day going? Tiny dogs are so loud and for what? Exactly! Pombon is a good pupper. He's a cute little puppy. Little uppy. Little creature. That goes wah. Please don't do the thing that I... Please? No. Oh, are we still doing... Oh, okay, sorry. There we go. How's it going, Brick? Welcome in. Hope your day's going well today. As I chat about my time away from here. It was good to see my sister though. I actually really did enjoy it. I'm always worried that I'm gonna be like really angry when I see people. Like, whenever I go traveling, especially with like my family specifically, I tend to get a lot more like just emotional because I'm just like so like high strung with like my family dynamics that like whenever I see my sister, I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna be like the same way that I normally am with my parents, but it's different whenever like I'm just with her. And also her boyfriend was there too, so it was like a lot more different dynamically, I guess. Yeah, she was saying that apparently her boyfriend is also very indecisive and very bad at taking care of himself because like he doesn't work from home often, and so like when he does have to work from home, he kind of forgets how to feed himself. And my sister was like, I can only take care of one of you this week, so one of you decide to like care about yourself or not, because you can't do both of us. Which I thought was very funny. So silly. So very silly. I gotta fall asleep an hour earlier because my house, the house mice made so much noise that I woke up. What are these? Why are these guys nocturnal? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the house mice. I hope they are gone one day. I hope you're free from them at some point in your life. I hope for your freedom. Surely when I draw the other guys, it won't take as long. Surely not. I won't talk as much, for sure. Whee! My little creatures. I'm excited, though, to play that game. It'll be so much fun! I haven't played a game like that in a very long time. Like, I played Animal Crossing, but I didn't, like, finish it because the island stuff was really difficult for me to actually do. Because, decorating an entire island is actually lots of work. Lots of energy. No need to censor it. They are the bad word for sure. Well, I have to censor it one way or the other. Even if they are or if they are not. He's so mad. Me when I'm so angry. Me when I do not get a treat. I understand, Bonbon. I too do not want to get I get angry when I get no treats. I kind of wish I ordered food today because I was telling Tony that I was like so saddened by my life that I kind of wanted to order food, but I'm so hardwired to not order food that I just kind of, I don't know, I just ended up not doing it. I was like, no, it's fine, whatever. I don't need to order food anyways, it's okay. But I kind of wish I did. Am I decorating an island where you could decorate your home? So true. So true. Oh no. I did, what's it called? I did get a bunch of new prints to hang up in my house though, which I'm very excited about. And my frames came in, so that'll be very nice. I can finally look at someone actually lives here and cares about being in here. Because before I feel like my house felt so plain and empty. And now at least I have like more art in the wall, so it feels like it's more real. More of a real home. Bonbon is angry. Angry little creature. I'm so sorry. He is so angry. And this is perfect, actually. This is a good drawing. This is a good one, actually. I'm in love with this drawing now. He is so mad. He is so mad. What's got him so angry for? Why is this guy so mad? Right, exactly. Why is this boy so mad? Why is this uppy so angry? Fire puppy. What happened? Who made him so angry? What did this to him? Truly, what ails you, little guy? His friend said no more treats? Dang. You know what? A fair thing to be mad about, I'd say. He's mad because he learned he's going to stand on 2 legs. No, you can't make him. You can't make him. 3-time streak, what with my new work? Yippee! Thank you for being here for 3 streams. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let me get this effed up Rem out of here. Hold on. I'm gonna remove him to a different layer because I still kind of want to keep him here. He's funny. Goodbye, Rem. That's a pretty good Bonbon. I'm okay with this guy. He did a pretty good job. I mean, I did a pretty good job of making him look properly Bonbon creature. Compared to my last attempt, which was a little bit more avant-garde of a creature, this one is better. For sure. I did really try to make him look silly, but it's just harder to make him look in this pose. I'm sure if I practice a bit more with that one, I could maybe do it, but it's fine. Okay. Did I want to do... Oh, I wanted to add in the, he has, like, little, like, gold tips on his hair, too. Hold on. It looks like he's trying not to cry from anger. Hey, girl, me too. Me too, Bonbon. Me too. Can I even give him a little tear? What is it about drawing creatures being so emotional that it's so much fun? Like, what is it about this that I think is so joyful? He's so angry. He's so angry. He's saying because he's 95% fluff. Can't imagine how he looks with wet fur. Yeah, I'm sure he'd look very silly. Oh no, he's so distraught. He's very upset. He wants those treats, and you're denying them from him, so he's really angry. He knows nothing but anger. Let me actually fill in his his lines to be the right color though. Very quickly, because he doesn't stay with all the other Pokemon designs. Already at 52k, I'm making my way back up. You are making your way back up. Yeah. I'm getting there with your model, by the way. I do apologize. I know I said I'd get it for you like next month, but last month, but unfortunately with the commission that I got last month, I kind of was a bit busier than expected. So hopefully very soon. There you go. Chad told him he's already had dinner, that he took that personally. Yeah. He wants a second dinner, guys. Accurate depiction of how I feel during the time of the month. True. So true. So true and real. Okay. Let's draw Brout, because I think he'll be the easiest guy to draw out of all these three. Because he's really just a guy. How do we want to draw him? Who does want a second dinner? True. How do we draw a little angry bird creature? How should he become real? He's basically your face if they actually managed to take K from you for like 2.2 seconds. So true. Am I just a pathetic dog to you? Is that what it is? Am I just a pathetic dog that latched onto her owner? Is that what it is? Listen. I think that's fair. Can we draw him in a slingshot like an angry bird? You know? I could do that. I'd have to get like a reference of it. I don't know if I can... Like the second part, that art you made? Yeah, my silly little drawing that I made. That was fun to draw. That was very, very funny. Just paint Pom Pom pink and add a hat and we say Bonnie. So true. Angry bird. I have a good idea, but I always get hung up on details. I'm so inside with OCs. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. It's hard to make decisions sometimes. Slingshot. Alright, this is the slingshot they have for the Angry Bird. I'm gonna copy this just so I know how it looks like, and then we're gonna paste that around here. Okay. People are so mean to this little guy. I'll send it to you just in case. Gotcha. My new ref with official colors because the boy was indecisive, but I sent you my res. My designs are pretty iconic though, you can recognize them no matter what they were. That's good. It is an Angry Bird? I guess so. I guess he's an Angry Bird. I think he's kind of silly. Once again, it'll kind of depend on what the evolutions are like for me to be my favorite Pokemon for these guys. Because I don't really know fully yet. Because I do think that I like Gekwa a lot, but I also do like this little stupid bird. Because he's so round and silly. I love round things. Round creature. Oh wait, you want me to do this instead? Like that? And that? Okay, sure. Alright, and then we have little guy. I want him to look like he's scared, though. Why am I putting all these Pokemon through pain? There's no reason for me to do this to them, but I am, unfortunately. So animation of the gecko doing a non-synced blink and it's so silly. Aw, it's a little guy. Bird creature. No, sorry, not bird. What's his name? Lizard creature. Gecko creature. Lizards are pretty cute. I do like that one a lot. Bonnie embracing her evil side? No! Thank you for following that willow tree. Welcome in. Hello, hello. We're drawing little guys. This is Pom Pom initially, now we're doing this little guy. Welcome in, welcome in. Do you think the eyebrows change depending on the emotion? Because it's fun making Pokemon go through different emotions. True. I'm so glad that I won't be able to decide my favorite starter for that gen. My money will never see Pokemon games again anymore. So fair. So fair. Very understandable. Okay, that's like his little body part. So cute. I don't know anything about Pokemon. That's fair. I didn't know anything about Pokemon until like 2 years ago, basically. So I can kind of understand it. They're very silly though. Little round guys. Little silly creatures. Alright. Now I gotta figure out how to draw this properly for realsies. As a Splinter from the Ice Queen? I got you. Yeah. I do think getting into Pokemon is an expensive thing to get into, unfortunately. And also they release a bunch of stuff all the time, like merch, which means like plushies, and if you're like me and I love plushies, it's hard not to want to buy them, in my opinion. Very hard to stop yourself from buying a little creature, because like, creature. The Scarlet Violet pain is still sitting very deep. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, I like Scarlet and Violet, so I don't fully empathize with you, but I do know a lot of people did not like it. So, that's fair. It's also because it's my favorite first one. Sorry, it's my first one, so by default it's kind of my favorite one. Because I don't really know much about the other ones. So I'm sure if I were to play other ones, I would get a different opinion mayhaps. But for now, because it's my only game that I've played. Why did I get the Pokemon fixation and not the math fixation? So true. It's like getting into Warhammer, you will murderize your wallet. Very true, actually. My sister... Similarly, my sister and her boyfriend are both super into magic, which are very expensive things to get into as well. She and him are both super into getting, like, you know, new sets and new stuff and like that, so... Expensive hobby. I would like to get into Warhammer, because I like painting small things, but I don't think I would actually do it for real, just because it's expensive. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, no is right. Unfortunately, a lot of their money will go into magic cards. For sure, as for the first one, it can be a great Pokemon game, yeah. Never been a better time to get into Warhammer, just buy a resin printer? True, true. I do think about buying a 3D printer very often. It does occupy a good chunk of my brain. I do think about it, because I think it'd be kind of nice to have one just for, like, my general stuff that I do in life, but I also know that you need to have good ventilation and, like, a lot of other things, and I just, I don't know. If my apartment had a balcony, I probably would consider it more, but because I don't really have, like, a proper way to put my resin, like, a printer anywhere, I'm a bit worried about the fumes and everything, so, you know. Magic and Pokemon, they must have very good jobs or a lot of credit card debt. For sure the first one. They have, like, very good jobs. My sister and her boyfriend both, make a lot of money. A lot of money. Enough to the point where they can consider a 4,300 apartment, an okay expense for them if they wanted to move there. So, if you want to know, that is where they are in terms of their tax bracket. That's where they are. So, good for them? Yes, very good for them. Very, very good for them. Don't bring the fumes? So true. I want a 3D printer, but the stuff that I would make would be... Sorry, the stuff I would want to make and not do anything else. Yeah, yeah. I understand that. I do think about it, though. I do think about getting a printer once in a while. And I know that you can get, like, ones that aren't as bad for, like, fume-wise. But I don't know. Honestly, I'd much rather get, like, an actual printer, I think, nowadays. They should gift you subs with that kind of income. I mean, to be fair, my sister paid for everything that when I was there, they paid for, like, everything that we ate and all the food that I had there. So, like, I'm not, you know, it's fine. She buys me things on occasion. She bought me, like, a really cute, mug and saucer set that I forgot at her place, so she'll come bring it to me when she comes with me in May. For her friend's wedding, but... Super cute little, like, pink, mug. When she gave it to me, I thought she was giving it to me for me to use for the week as, like, my tea mug. I did not know she was giving it to me for me to keep. I was like, oh, oops, my bad. It's just like furries, they usually have good jobs from what I can tell. Gotta pay for this fursuits? Yeah. You gotta make enough money for you to be able to even afford those things. My sister, and her boyfriend both work at pretty large tech firms. So, they do make a good amount of money. Yeah. Although I would say that my sister's most expensive hobby is probably... Either makeup or dyeing her hair? Because the other hobbies aside from, like, magic, she doesn't, like, spend a lot of money on like, things like that other than, like, makeup and hair stuff. Because she does go to, like, the salon kind of often for, like, dyeing her hair. But other than that, like, she spends... I don't think she spends a lot of money on anything else. Oh, maybe clothes? Yeah. The magic is a recent hobby that she has picked up from her boyfriend. Because he plays magic, and then she started playing from him. So I don't know, it's kind of a newer one. She just got into it. I'd make a TV head so fast and learn how to 3D model everything else involved, yeah. I mean, 3D modeling is fun. Price of expensive ones come from nice to have things like auto leveling, Wi-Fi, sealed enclosure, way faster print speeds, stuff like that. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it. I've thought about getting a printer at some point, a 3D printer. I don't know. Might happen in the future, might not. I can't draw legs, guys. I have found out that I do not know how to draw legs. Why is everything fun need to be expensive? Yeah, I get it, Solar. I get it. It's unfortunate. Everything is expensive. Everything costs 1 bajillion money, and you have to cough it up or else they'll kill you. I guess. You should know how to draw legs? You're so right. You're so right. I'm sorry, little guy. I have to make you suffer for my enjoyment. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes you have to experience pain. Because it's funny. I'm sorry, little guy. I kind of wonder what it'd feel like to be catapulted, though, to be honest. It might be kind of fun, don't you think? Like, flying for a couple seconds in the air. As long as you get catapulted onto like, something soft and comfy, then you're fine, right? So we can just imagine that he's getting, like, flung onto something that's actually comfortable for him, and then he'll be okay. That is true. Yeah, like, if it might be kind of fun to be catapulted for a little bit. I think it would be. Just for, like, a, you know, like a short period of time, you get to be flying in the air and be like, wow, yippee! It's like those, have you seen those, like, how do I explain? There is this big thing that exists in the world where it's like a big pillow, right? That's filled with a bunch of air. And, like, the size of a human being is, like, this size, right? And then, like, someone, like, you stand right here, and someone jumps onto here, and then you go, wee! I really want to do that one day. I desperately want to be flung into the air one day. I think that'd be so much fun. And I don't know where I would find that as a concept, but I want to do it one day. I'd like to experience it. The launch pad into a pond? Hopefully not a pond because I can't swim. So like launch pad into like a foam pit would be kind of okay with me, I think. Because unfortunately I do not know how to swim. I mean air matches work with that, but no, I mean like it's huge and it's full of like a bunch of air. And then you can be like, wee, you know? Like that type of thing. It needs to be like a properly big one. So that I can be, you know, flung into the air forever. Neck breaker 9,000? No! Not a neck breaker. Surely it can't be that bad. I do think about that a lot though, like whenever you fall and like you could like really hurt your neck. I think about that possibility very often. I'm like, man, I don't know. I have a decent fear like breaking my neck and falling somehow. Okay. Girl, those can sling you up to like 10 meters? Yeah, but like... Surely if I land in the place that I'm supposed to land into, it won't be that bad. Sorry, 32 feet? You're fine. You're fine. I think it'd be kind of fun to be flung out somewhere. My sister's done skydiving before, and it's funny because I forgot that she's afraid of heights. And I asked her, like, hey, how'd you go skydiving when you're afraid of heights? She's like, well, it's fine, like, once you're in the sky, you're more concerned about, like, you know, the fall initially, but then once you're falling, you're, like, falling for a while, so, like, it's not, like, a big deal at that point. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, you look about 10 meters, what was it, like, 10 seconds until you're, like, start, like, getting worried about, like, the parachute, but then after that, you're fine. And I'm like, I guess? I don't know. I've never, like, been on... I've never done skydiving before, but I have done, like, paragliding, and I've done, like, a couple other things in the air. And I'm not afraid of heights, personally. I don't have an issue with heights too much. But... I do think it'd be mildly terrifying to skydive. I don't know, maybe I would try it. I don't know. If a friend of mine was super into it, I would probably consider it. But I think I would probably cry. before I get up in before we get out of the plane, I think I'd probably cry right before it happens. And that is something I feel like is just gonna be unavoidable for me as a person because I will just cry. But after that I should be fine. I think after the initial crying, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. For sure. I think about that every time I roll my neck because I do it so much. Oh, I think so. One time, my friend did suplex me, and I did get worried about breaking my neck in that one moment. But oftentimes I don't really think about it because I'm not in a situation where I will have that happen to me. But yeah. Then you can use it as a pickup line that you fell from the sky? Yeah. The foam pit would have to be like 12 feet deep and absolutely massive in diameter. Huh. I guess so. I released an idea in my head. As someone who's inside almost all day as someone who is inside almost all 7 days a week, I could never go skydiving? That is fair. It's a very fair thing. I don't know. I probably won't. Again, it would have to be like a friend of mine really wants to go skydiving, and I'm like, okay, maybe, why not? I'll try it out. But I would not, like, of my own desire, like, hey guys, let's go skydiving. That would not be what I would bring up, I feel like, as a group hangout. Talking about falling from the sky, that's coming out of your... That's something your offspring can say, that they fell out of the sky, get it? Oh! That's so fair. That is something that my offspring could say. Speaking of, I was thinking about, this is not do with that at all, actually. But I was thinking of making a proper Instagram, as I mentioned earlier, and I was trying to think of like silly little names for it, and I think I've found a fun name for my Instagram account for art only, but we'll have to see if it actually is taken or not. Speaking of, no, sorry, not speaking of. sorry. That had nothing to do with it. My brain just was thinking of the word sky, so that's not my bad. Bundan? Oh, that's kind of cute. Hi, it's a long time no see. Love to see you still kicking. Hi, Iffy. Hello. Yeah, it's been a while. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been doing good. Glad to see you as well. I thought Sky Offspring was a real thing. Yeah, no. Don't worry. I'm still too young to even consider the idea of children as a concept at all. Could not even think about them, really. Okay. Valid, yeah. Alright, let's send this little creature into space. I found out recently about, so I think I vaguely knew about it, but I found out more concretely that there was this cat that they sent out into space, and then they killed the cat when it came back to the world, to the Earth, because they wanted to see the effects that the cat had out in space, and that was so sad. It's so sad. They killed Kitty for no reason. That's so messed up. I was so sad to find out about that. I was like, man. Why having kids when I'm a kid myself? Exactly. My first thought of when I see something that says would what? This is why we can't have nice things in the world? Yeah. Yeah, they sent a cat out into space, and then they wanted to see what space, like, if space had any effects on the kitty, and then they just killed it, and... Because the cat survived! The cat fully survived going to space and coming back, and... It's so sad. I was, like, mentally ruined when I found that out. It's so messed up. Like, I know science has to progress somehow in the world, but I really don't think that was a necessity to progress science at all. Like, I don't think that was the one that we had to be like, yeah, let's figure that out. I'm like, no, we don't. No, we do not have to do that. What government did that? Oh, let me find that out for you. Give me a moment. Cat sent to space Felicity? It's so sad. It was by France's space program. France's space program, unfortunately. I never thought I needed to know how space affects kittens. Yeah, neither would I. What the heck, France? Can we do that to a human next time? I'm sure they I mean, I'm not saying that they have done it before, but I wouldn't put it past any space program to not have done it before. They could have let it live out its kitty life and then scan it and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Keep the animals out of this, yeah. I think because, like, animals can't, like, inherently consent to anything happening, you know? They can't, like, tell you no or yes. It just feels kind of unfair. To finish my thought, when I see something that says, would you have kids, my first thought is F them kids, because I can barely handle my younger siblings. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair take, I would say. Yeah, kitty in space is sad. Same with dog in space. Why? I don't think we should be spending animals up in space, I feel, personally. I don't think they need to be doing that. I think they're fine without being sent up into space for our testing and desires. That's what makes it worse, they can't consent. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't think it's fair to, like... I don't know. It's unfortunate. Animal cannot say yes or no to things, so it should not be able to even participate in thing at all. But I guess people see that as a way to get information. Who knows? It is so unfortunate, though. I know you're low battery headset. I'm aware. You've told me that for the last 30 minutes. I really need to get a different headset, guys. One day. One day I'll get myself a different headset so I don't have to suffer with this one telling me that it's low battery. So humanity is going to get struck down one day. I mean, I think we're currently dealing with it. Right, I never heard about the cat in space, but I somehow remember the dog Like-ya. Was a legend or simply being a space dog? Yeah, that was a puppy that went out in space. I forgot exactly the... What's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? The end result? The outcome. The outcome of that puppy, unfortunately. I do not remember. Yeah, people are weird. I mean, true, yeah. It's why, like, what is that whole thing where it's like, you need to teach humanities in, like, any STEM program? It's like that. Where it's like, you gotta learn how to be a human being. If you're gonna study science, you gotta know how to be a person. Because that's kind of important. You gotta think. Like, is it a good idea to send a cat out into space and see what happens and then kill it when it comes back alive still? She died a few hours after the start, if I remember correctly. Aw, that's so sad. People are weird. I don't think we had to, because we sent like a monkey out in space too, didn't we? I don't know why we do that. We don't need to be doing that. We don't have to. There's no reason. There's really, I think, even minimal research we can gain from having an animal go out into space, I think. I feel personally, just as a person with feelings and opinions and thoughts, I don't think we benefit from sending a creature out into space like that. We're just putting it lightly? Yeah. I think it's only okay to slingshot your Pokemon if they want to be in the slingshot, you know? To be fair, pets can somehow be important in like 200 years when we start populating out from Earth. I hope we don't populate out from Earth. I don't think we deserve... I feel like space colonization is such a wild concept for me. I'm like, I don't know. If we take ourselves out, I don't think we deserve to be anywhere else. I don't know, personally. Like, I think, sure, conceptually it's kind of a cool idea, but I don't think we need to be doing that. Okay, let's do the last creature. Gekwa. What is her name? What is this pretty girl's name? Pokemon. I don't think humans being in space would go, well, I've seen Wall-E. So true. So true. Yeah. I feel like we don't gotta be out in space living our lives there. Hello, my favorite littlest pet shop creature. Did you guys collect littlest pet shops? I did. I had so many of them. I had 1 bajillion of them. I'm a sci-fi... What bad word? Is that mean, like, do you like sci-fi or do you not like sci-fi? I like sci-fi. To be fair, I grew up watching, like, Star Trek with my mom and like, I guess technically Star Wars, but those were when I was much younger and I don't remember them as well. But I did, like, I like sci-fi. I think space is super cool. I love space. I think it's super interesting and I love learning about it and I love watching, like, documentaries and like, random things, but I love space. One of my favorite movies is Interstellar. I do think, however... I don't think we need to be doing stuff there. Like, I don't know. I feel like learning about space is pretty cool, but I don't think we need to be sending ourselves up there and trying... Because, like, I don't know. If we're destroying the Earth, why is the idea to go into space and not learn how to not destroy the Earth, you know? In those, like, sci-fi worlds where it's like, oh, Earth, we messed up Earth, and now we had to go find somewhere else to go to it. And then, like, you know... I'm like, why didn't we figure out how to fix the Earth instead of trying to find a place to populate instead? I know, like, I get it. Science fiction is science fiction. I understand. But, you know, I like sci-fi a lot. I do think it's super interesting. And I do think that a lot of movies that are, like, sci-fi horror is very real as a concept. And I think it's very interesting as well. What do I do with you, girl? What do I do to you? How do I make you look cutesy? What are we doing with you? What do I do with her? I don't know what to post to put her into. You know how much much of a need it is for me to hold hands with someone with a arm prosthesis? Oh, so fair. I used to watch the show a lot. Yeah, that's literally the plot of Wall-E. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sci-fi's cool, though. I do like sci-fi a lot. I remember I watched Interstellar, in theaters with a friend of mine, and I remember, like, the first time I heard the music for, like, I don't remember, but, like, the most, like, climax part of the movie, I, like, remember that I'm like, I have to listen to the song again later on. Like, I just need to, like, I have to, like, consume this media again later. It's a very good movie. I made Vixray watch it one time, and he accidentally had his speakers on super loudly so that when the movie turned on, it, like, blasted bass into, like, everywhere, and his neighbors got mad at him, and I thought it was very funny. I'm disturbingly reminded of a story where the end result was just someone radiating Earth to force humanity to stop living on Earth for our own good. Oh, spooky! Can we put a bow on him? I'm saying it because I see him as a pretty boy? Sure. But Sky, the Earth can't be fixed anymore. We technically needed a new start, but we will do it again. You know... So fair. I can put a big bow on him. Like a bow tie, or are we talking about like a head bow? I can do like a bow tie here, like a big one. I'll make him look cute. Hold on, we'll just do like a little like... I might do like a ruler for him. We might just do like a full-on like symmetrical ruler. And then we'll do this. Oh gosh, I'm not really a person who thinks objectively, but a partner with arm prosthesis, the partner would be just depressed because I only hold on the hand, they can't feel the pressure on it. Oh, that would be so sad. That'd be so sad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... I think from a work of science fiction, it's cool as a concept for... not, like, to find a different place to live. And I think aliens are cool. Like, I've always watched... Like, my mom was super into aliens as a kid, so I remember that, like, I watched a lot of alien documentaries and funny little shows, and, like, the little, like, History Channel shows and whatever. A bunch... Does the History Channel still exist? I hope it does. Is the History Channel still real? I really hope that it still exists. That'd be so nice of it, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't anymore. But I remember I used to watch this channel with my mom when I was younger. It was very interesting. We had, like, all those, like, fun little big, huge, like, what's it called? Like, those big encyclopedia type of books. So I had a book, we had a book on like space, I had a book on ancient Egypt, and I think we had a book on aliens. And it was so much fun to read them when I was younger. Obviously, like as a kid, you don't really like fully ingest any information. You just like read things, you're like, oh, cool things. And they were very pretty pictures too for the space one. So I don't know how much of younger Sky was like really retaining anything about that stuff, but I did really enjoy it. I was a big fan of learning about it, and it was cool. Our history channel was 90% Second World War to show us to show us how worse we did during that time. Ah, interesting. History channel is still real, but define history, secrets of Skinwalker and Ranch and ancient aliens. Yeah, they're not real anymore. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. It happens. Go caveman again? No, it's okay. It's okay. You're doing your best. It's alright. It's all good. I'm trying to see if I can find the history channel things, but I cannot. Anyways, maybe that's why I like documentaries a lot. I've always enjoyed them. I've always enjoyed watching, like, a lot of my free time I'll spend watching documentaries. I think it's fun. I like learning stuff. Trying to remember if I watched this history channel when I was younger, and I don't think I did, but I seen it where me and my family are in a hotel room. Ah, yeah. I think I watched in hotel rooms as well a lot. Can I make you look like happier? Like that? I don't know how to make you look happier, little creature. People would probably care more if we stopped using the environment as a way to flex on people's lives, but that was 2-cent observation. Real. Like the Skinwalker Ranch series, I believe the phenomenon is real, but I question their conclusions, really wonder what is causing the 1.6 GHz per signal. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a weird... When it comes to like aliens and supernatural things, it's kind of a weird thing for my brain to like fully figure out my own take on it. Cause like I think aliens gotta be real. They just gotta be. Surely they gotta. Like there's no way they're not, right? It'd be almost impossible for them to not be not real. Room, hotel, room, hotel, Baroness. Welcome to the Baroness. The sprawlings of a lunatic. Yes, so true. You would want to be in a hotel room with Dorman, wouldn't you? They have to be. Space is so big, right? Exactly. I want to appreciate your new model. I feel like it came short during the last months. Oh, no worries. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I like my new model too. I do want to do a couple like little revisions to her at some point when I get the mental energy to do it. I would like to do a couple updates for her, but mostly like small reeking things that I would like to fix because I feel like she's rigged good 90% of the things, but like I feel like I could fix a couple things that I'm like I probably fell short on it because I was lazy. Like things are happening, but I don't believe it's UFOs or portals, something else happening. It's more possible to find alien life out there than winning the lottery, purely mathematically. Yeah, fair. Aliens probably exist, but as someone once said, I don't think they have been to our planet unless there's a wormhole somewhere. Now, paraterrestrial life, like lost civilizations? Ah. Just to be clear, the sci-fi picture of aliens with ultra high-tech stuff and that probably doesn't exist. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I think life in the world that, you know, in the universe definitely for sure exists. And I do think that, like, the take where it's, like, they probably don't have a desire to interact with us, I think that's a fair take as well. Like, if there is, like, intelligent life forms out there, they probably have no desire to interact with us. Because, like, why would they want to? And if they do want to, it probably wouldn't be for a super great reason, because, to be fair, if you asked us as people to go out and find a different civilization and not be awful to them, I don't think we as a whole could do that, unfortunately, because People who are able to do space travel are people who kind of suck. Sorry, except for like, you know, people who are normal astronauts, whatever. But like people who are funding it typically are not super great people. So like, in general, I don't think us as humans, if we were to go out there and venture out with different like, you know, terrestrial life forms out there, I think we would kind of suck with them. So I think, in the same vein, if they wanted to come visit us, probably wouldn't be for a good reason. Probably would not be for a super nice reason. I wouldn't blame them, just look at humanity. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that is very fair. I would not judge them either. Yeah. I do think that watching those like little documentaries are super fun though. Like even like the stupid ones that are speculative and not real at all. I don't know, they're fun. I enjoy them. They give me a little bit of whimsy in my life to be like, wow, silly aliens. The same way that I watch like a lot of speculative biology videos. I'm like, those are just cool to think about. As a concept, as a hypothetical, it's fun to think about things that are maybe a little bit sillier than they might be. Wave, hi, hello, Kale, how's it going? What's up? What do we do with these hands? Like that, maybe? Even as a planet like Earth, we could only communicate via frequencies and stuff like that, and even then, we will never know why they answered because the signal travels their way. They answer and the answer travels back again. It's a conversation over generations. That is true, yeah. It would take forever to get any information back and forth. Yeah. It's an interesting thing to think about, though, for sure. Food! I love food. I'm hungry, actually. Thankfully, I'm gonna go see my parents after stream, and I'm gonna go get my Switch 2 and also food! So it's a double whammy. Yippee things. How do you think I make creatures smile? There's no way to make creatures smile in this pose, huh? He's gotta be a little bit like, I don't know, like a show pony creature. Maybe I should move the nose down lower a bit more? I feel like maybe? Perchance? How do I make you look happier? I make you look so, like, tired and sleepy, which is honestly real. Bonnie, hi. Hello, Rubberoo. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you for checking in. Thank you. I'm gonna give him like extra little shinies to make him look like super happy. And then we'll do like little sparkles. Is he so pretty? Little pretty baby. And to be clear again, there were pictures in the internet found of UFO parts, but I'm 2000% sure aliens don't fly to space with nuts and bolts. Yeah, true. Very true. Although, to be fair, it's kind of as fun as, those, like, silly little videos back in the day of, like, dinosaurs, sorry, not dinosaurs, dragons being real, and of, like, mermaids existing. Those, like, were they mockumentaries? I think it's kind of fun. Sometimes it's fun to dream. to have, like, that type of imagination. Like, oh, you know, imagine. But yeah, they definitely, that is not how they would exist in the world. For sure. Sure they do, the 6 simple machines don't change throughout the universe? So true. So true. Dinosaur mention technically means Dinosaur Jr. is mentioned. What does that mean? But yeah. For some reason, Gekwa to me is like Sabla with the flamboyance of yeah, real. I agree. I think. Yeah. Would be so cool though. Imagine if not dinosaur, sorry, God, my brain. Imagine if dragon. Imagine if dragon or imagine if mermaid. Dinosaur Jr. is a peak rock band that this dude put me on. Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragons. Yeah. Guys, imagine Dragons. Oh, true. So true. Me when Dragons. As a kid, the fire salamander can in fact spit fire. I mean, what if it could though? Hypothetically, imagine if it could though. I mean, I don't see why dragons should be out of the question when dinosaurs existed. Well, I mean, I think I think in the way that I would want dragons to exist, I don't think they are fundamentally possible to ever exist in that way. In the way that I personally would love a dragon to exist is not how they could biologically be able to exist. Also the fire breathing part, yeah. I mean, like, I would be cool the same way like with mermaids too. Like, it'd be cool if they existed. There's no way they can, but it'd be so cool. Like, imagine like, I don't know, it'd be so fun. But alas, I'm a human being with a brain, and science is real. If it could, my unreasonable fear of getting killed by it would be more real. So true. By dragons? Or by mermaids? Or by the salamander? Which one? As a kid, I feared that I would travel. I also feared that I would travel to the Bermuda Triangle. That was a big one for me too. Quicksand and the Bermuda Triangle were things that came up in my brain so often. I'm like, I'm gonna die those ways, and I gotta be careful. Like, I can never go out in the water because of Bermuda Triangle, and I can never go out in sand because of sand, like quicksand. I will somehow die from one of these things, which you never really encounter. I'll be honest with you, you never encounter either of those. Just as a human being, normally, like you're not casually traveling and find the Bermuda Triangle, nor are you casually walking through sand and find, you know, quicksand, really ever. So that's just like, you know. But it was so prominent in all, like, everything. Like, in every TV show, every movie, like, just quicksand existed, and the Bermuda Triangle was a thing. And if you were like me and my parents, and we watched all of those, like, silly little mystery things, you'd find them everywhere. Mermaid mention, which connects to Greek mythology, so Poseidon mentioned. So true. So true. Imagine the collapse of the Milky Way in Andromeda, and that's an unreasonable fear of for kids nowadays? Yeah. Man. Space is cool, though. Ah, I kind of want to watch a space documentary now. I love learning about space. Space is cool. Does it stick in my head, and do I know anything really intelligent? No. Do I still find space super cool, and I still like watching about it? Yes. So true. I typed beauty in my GPS and it led me straight to you. So true. How is your Wednesday going? Welcome in. Hi. Oh, thank you for being here for 20 streams. Thank you. Thank you, Eberu. Did I skip some kind of life event? I've never thought about quicksand like that, despite knowing it and hearing about it in a fair bit from our cartoons. I don't know. Quicksand was a big concern for me as a child. I was super worried that it would exist and it would hurt me. I still said that we'll never be able to see the collapse. It'd be such a beautiful event in the night sky. Well, I'm sure it would be kind of pretty. I don't think I'd want to see the collapse of it. But I'm sure it'd be very cool, sure. How's your Ramadan going? I don't do Ramadan, but for my friend that does it, I think she's been good. I think she's been good, though. Quicksand is a scam, just like the pH scale in chemistry? What does that mean? What does that mean, Kale? What are these thoughts that you're having about the pH scale and chemistry? I mean, I don't like them either, but just want to know where that's coming from for you. The pH scale is real. I think it is a real thing. Last time I checked, but I also hate chemistry, so I would be happy to write off as not a real thing that exists in the world. Is that how you do his little head? Maybe. Medicinal class plus chem class at the same time about the pH scale. Do you know that a base is more dangerous than an acid? No, I did not know that. So I was not aware of that. Is there, like, a reason? Just is worse? To be fair, I don't think I can, off the top of my head, name a bunch of base liquids compared to how much I know about acids, so... Your fingerprints can regenerate after acid, but it'll never regenerate after a base? Interesting. Huh. You're telling me urine is considered neutral but bad for you, while coffee, tomato juice, and beer is more acidic but somehow okay-ish for you. Yeah, chemistry's confusing. Was never a fan of chemistry. That one was my mortal nemesis. Mortal nemesis? Emesis. My nemesis. Evil thing that is the world. pH scale is confusing. And a base turns the fat in your body into soap. Soap! Lie! Sky, I learned about that in my medicinal class. Interesting. You know, every time you write medicinal, I want to read it as medieval. And I know that's not the word you're looking at, but my brain fills that in as medieval specifically. Couldn't tell you why. Just medieval. Okay, we're gonna give him a big showbow. He's a big guy. Yippee! He won an award for being the silliest little creature in the world. The funniest little guy ever. And then we give him big bow. Yippee! He's so cute! Oh, the gay salamander guy. My favorite is the dog, though. Yeah, the dog, though. Yeah, the doggy, the uppy. The little creature here. The one that's sad. One's angry right now for whatever reason. Angry at the world. And then we have little arms that go here. And he's gonna go like that. Like, wee. Why did you make him so grumpy? What did you do? I just thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be funny for him to be grumpy. Grumpy puppy. And then we did Brout. And he's getting flung off into the abyss. Goodbye, Brout. Oh, goodness. How do I do his little thingies? The little, like, wee. Goodbye, Brout. Goodbye. Yeah, exactly. He's gone forever. Goodbye, little creature that goes wee. Hey, Rex, do you want to be flung out into the abyss one day just for funsies? Do you think that'd be a fun experience for you? Or do you think that you're not into being flung? Because I feel like I'd be into being flung out into the world. But I can understand why maybe you wouldn't be super into it. The collapse of different systems is more like a collapse. It's like throwing more rice corn on a plate with some rice corn. Some collapse, but probably not that, and then the collapse doesn't exist. They expect that Andromeda will miss the Milky Way. Oh, interesting. I love being flung into the abyss. They're doing it to me tomorrow? Heck yeah, they're doing this to me tomorrow. Heck yeah. We'll have a good flinging out into the abyss time tomorrow. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It'll be a great time. Genuinely, I love when it's like they're doing this to me tomorrow under like when someone quote retweets a very confusing and bizarre experience. And I think it's just so fun. I don't know what it is. It's so funny to me. They're doing this to me tomorrow. It's so good. So very funny. That reminds me I need to fling myself into the abyss as well. Oh, okay, cool. So that's all of our plans tomorrow, is to be flung into the abyss? Is it group abyss time? Is that what's happening? I'm into it. What did we learn? Day Kids Milky Way is big and pure base, turns your body into soap. Yeah, the abyss isn't big enough for the both of us. No, but I want to be flung into the abyss too. Why is it not big enough for all of us? I think the abyss could fit all of us together. I think if we asked politely, I think the abyss would do it. Would make an exception for us. Surely. This would be a banger book, yeah? So true. Am I doing this tail right? I guess kind of. The abyss is pretty big, and I think it depends on which one you go into. The abyss is supposed to be endless, but it wasn't big enough for the two of us, or something like that. That sounds more like a long-winded anime title, but yeah. I miss my anime girls, my silly little creatures, my little babies. I miss them. I haven't watched anime in a minute now. I miss my idiots. I've been away from a computer for too long and I miss my idiots. There's our pretty little creature. What do you guys think of her? Is she pretty? Do you like her? Do you approve of her existence? You better. We love her. Yippee! So pretty, yeah. Pretty little creature. Oh, the eye shines? Yeah. I had to make her look really cutesy. I had to make him look, you know, very, very pretty. I'm also gonna move the arms, like, in a bit more, because I feel like it looks too... The shape doesn't look right if I have it like this, so I have to kind of change up a little bit. Wasn't the abyss like a bottomless hole, at least in the Bible? I'm immune to add, never mind. Oh. I don't know, does the abyss exist in the Bible? Sorry, I don't know anything about the Bible. I don't know anything about a lot of things. If I want to be so for real with you guys, I don't know a lot about anything in life. My knowledge when it comes to knowing anything religious specifically is kind of, limited. Limited in nature. I didn't really learn that much about it growing up one way or the other, either in school or at home, so... It was not a thing. Which I think is a benefit. Okay. My general blanket term when it... Sorry, blanket term? My general blanket statement when it comes to religion? I don't know. I feel like, in my brain, raising a child to be religious is kind of strange. And I might be biased because I wasn't raised religiously. But I find it kind of strange when people are. Because the people that I've spoken to who were raised religiously always hate it. Like, none of them are ever happy that they had that background. So I feel like, in general, kind of a net negative, you know? There's no positive in that situation. And I feel people who, like, are into religion can learn about it on their own. Like, they can look into it themselves if they're super into it. But, like, I feel like it's a very weird... I don't know. I don't quite get it very much. And I might be biased because I didn't grow up with that being a thing for me. So maybe that's where it's coming from for me specifically, but... I'm not religious in general. In fact, I never got confirmation. Is it called confirmation? I don't know what you're talking about. The water thing? Oh, confirmation. I think that's called a baptism. Not a confirmation. But, fair. Yeah. So true. The water thing that makes you Catholic. The water that turns you Catholic. So true. I believe it's called a baptism, right? Oh wait, no, maybe I'm wrong. No, drink the Catholic bath water? Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. No, I do not. I believe it's called a baptism. If I'm correct, which I could be wrong, but I think so. Okay. Oh, he's so cute! Aww! You look so cute, little guy! I made him so adorable. Wait, this is incredible. He's so cute. Little pretty boy. Bro, I only know the confirmation is the existing word and the German one is way too similar. I just think it's really funny. The idea of confirmation is really good. It's really, really good. You're fine. You are all good. I'm free from Adibus. Yippee! Welcome! Welcome back from ads. We're talking about baptisms. And how I don't think I would raise kids religiously if I had to think about it. Just because, I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever been happy about being raised religiously. Because once again, my friend, like a lot of my friends that I know who have that aren't into it. So, that's like my take. Also, like, if you're super into religion, you can always, like, research it on your own. My friend's dad did that, where, like, he just would, like... He looked into religion on his own because he was curious about it, and then he found one that he liked the most. And I think that's pretty fair, honestly. I could never, like, I don't know, hyper-religious people kind of scare me. They make me uncomfortable. I'm so sorry to say that to anybody who might be hyper-religious. I just feel uncomfortable with that. I don't know. I'm not too into it as a vibe. I have my own religion? Heck yeah. No real? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just think it's strange. Like, you need an all-seeing God to tell you how to be a good and normal and moral person. That feels weird to me. I'm sorry. My bad. Maybe I'm the weird one for that take, but I've never really quite got it. I would never raise my kids to be religious, but I also wouldn't stop them from choosing their religion. As someone who's religious, the hyper-religious people are a different breed, yeah. I think everybody kind of has their own religious beliefs. What's referring to language... When referring to language, it's called idolect. So I guess in this case, it's sorry, words, I can't read, but interesting. Fair enough. That's funny, I got baptized, is that how you spell it, when I was younger? I don't know why, considering my parents aren't religious now, or even measures to being religious, so fair. And not even as a joke, I do have my own religion. I believe in the universe and entropy as our god. I mean, fair. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, I think. Religion is a thing that I feel like for most people are a comfort thing. I think people like religion because it's good for them to feel like they have some semblance of something to look to whenever they're feeling bad or sad about things in life, which I think, you know, fair enough. People need some sort of thing to latch onto to make them feel comfortable and safe and secure, and that's like, I'm not gonna be one to be like, hey, don't do that. I just feel like religion in current society has a kind of a weird energy towards it for a lot of people. I know that I've been put into the water and I have the godparents and they're very nice people and we still keep in touch, so that's nice. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. If you need something to keep you going through your life and that's you cling to religion, that's fair enough. I don't quite fully understand it, but I can empathize with it for sure. Maybe sympathize rather is a word for it. I can sympathize with that for sure. I feel like for me personally, being like there's a god that handles everything for me doesn't make me feel any more comfortable and makes me more like frustrated, I guess, about it. So that's like my personal take on that kind of vibe. But I can understand why people need that type of thing for them. Some sort of crutch to make them feel better. That sounds rude. I'm sorry. I don't mean it to sound rude. I'm not trying to say it in a rude way. I mean it as in like, I get it if you feel like you need something to look onto to kind of back up your brain a little bit. I don't want it to sound rude, but you know, that's just the words I can say is the way that my brain phrases it. Wait, that reminds me of something that happened. I don't know what school this person went to, but last week's track meet, someone came up to me and said it's in God's plan while I was bleeding from my leg from a minor injury. Oh. Okay, very cool. Thanks for that. I'd be so irritated if that happened to me. I'd be so— why am I sniffling so much? Sorry, I don't mean to be sniffling so much. I don't know what's going on. Might you be that I'm a little bit cold? No. So strange. I should not be sniffling like this, but... very cool of them to do that to you. I believe in RC is so true. It's always a funny discussion with those Bible guys in the streets. No, man, I don't want someone that challenges me to come into the sky or hell. I'm pretty sure that everything just happens as it needs to. Yeah. No, I was, but I couldn't do anything because I was too focused on trying to locate a coach to get band-aids. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Focus on your health first before getting annoyed at somebody else, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah. I think I would kill someone if they'd said that to me. Yeah, I can understand that as well. Not a necessity. Do not need to be told that, I think, while you are bleeding out. Look at the pretty baby! Look at our pretty baby! Aww, baby. Baby thing! Yippee! They're so cute together! All three of them! Angry thing, tiny thing, and sad thing. On the bright side, I have a semi-cool scar on my leg now. So cool. Are you okay though? You doing alright? They're so silly. Hold on, I want to look at them like individually. Hold on. Where is this? There it is. They're so silly. That's funny. I'm generally, my perspectives do have similarities with common religious beliefs. The thing of that God designed us to look, it can be really metaphorical for my one when I say that we became what we needed to become. I see. Interesting. Little baby things. I should move this guy up a little bit. He's like not in the right location. Yoink. There they are. It happened in the stupidest way as possible. I was stretching after a long jump and I didn't realize the spikes on my tracks were that sharp. Oh, owie! Yikes. That sounds actually kind of painful though. One scared, one angry, and one happy, the trio ever. Yeah, the most trio ever. Silly little guys. Alright, we could have time for one more. I am supposed to draw a Cricketune, so I think I will at least try to do that right now. Because I do owe you guys that from last stream. So let me try to get him drawn a little bit. At least I get a sketch out for him, and that's fine. Stupid chud Rem. Idiot creature that I drew. Okay. Let's put Cricketune here. I used to go to church a lot with my aunt and cousins. When I was younger, I attained nothing and only liked to play with the other kids in the gym. Yeah, that's so fair. That's so very fair. I get it. I think churches are pretty cool from a visual standpoint. I think they're pretty visually neat to look at. They have some cool architecture. Why do you look like that, Cricketune? What's your deal? I don't know what to do with you. You're like a weird little creature. Why are you shaped like this? He looks like a waiter. I'm gonna put him in like a little like maitre d' outfit. He's gonna get a little bow tie, and then he's gonna be like a little waiter guy. He's gonna serve you a little lunch. He has a little plate for you. Would you like some more wine, sir? And an hors d'oeuvre? What's an hors d'oeuvre? I don't know, like a little thingy, tiny little thing there for entrees. No, that's a word? Appetizer. Or, I don't know. But he could silly whoop. So true. He's silly. I'm not against him. I think he's very silly. I think he's hilarious. I think he's great. I don't hate him. He's not on my hated list. No, don't worry. Don't you worry. He's silly. But I just don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to... He looks like a maitre d' in my brain, so that's what he's gonna get, but... He's pretty cool. He's like, I don't know. He's silly. He serves you food. No. So true. Are you saying you wouldn't want a snack from Cricketune, babe? I know you're not answering that question, or you're answering Kale's question about are you from Fortnite. But do you think that he doesn't belong being a little guy? Would you not want to take his wine? And his little snack that he has for you? Would you not want that? You don't want his little treats that he's so graciously given you and is trying to get you to like? Wow, it's getting cold now that I have my window open a little bit. He's a live performer in the fancy restaurant, not the waiter. Is that so? Is that so? Okay, hold on. I will give him... Let's give him... I'll give him the spotlight then. I'll make him cooler. I'll still keep his little bow tie on though, because that's a must. Little guy. Oh, you know what I'll do like, thank you for the shrimp and I'll subscribe. Thank you. They do look nice. I just said that a couple of times my parents said take me and my siblings with my aunt and cousin last year. I don't know why. It'd been like 5 or something years since we went to church. Caught myself almost falling asleep multiple times. That I'm not the same person as from 5 years ago. I don't want to interact with people anymore. Because we don't go anymore after those few times. The only good thing was snacks. Fair. Very fair. Thank you for the water. Everyone hydrate as well. Hydrate if you're able to, please. Water. Okay. What's a nice little pose? Oh, you know what? He's getting ready. He's getting ready to like take a little bow. He's getting ready to be like, yeah, you guys saw my performance, and I'm so cool. It's a little bow. Bow buns. I could go for a bow bun right now. I'm hungry. I don't know if you guys could notice, but I'm kind of hungry. I don't know. I'm just thinking about food. All I'm thinking about right now is just food. This morning I was supposed to order myself food, but then I didn't because nothing sounded good, and I was like, I'm hungry. So I ate ice cream in the morning, and then in the evening I had ice cream again. Good night, Kale. So I haven't like had actual food today. And so I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, he's a fancy little guy. He's a fancy little creature. Got a long neck. Looks at you. Hi. Hi, my love. What's up? Is this a look of adoration, love for your girlfriend, or is this a look of why didn't she eat anything? Sky, you need to eat, take care of yourself. I know. I was just like so thrown off schedule because like I had the people come in and I was like, my home is taken apart, and then I was like, I need to eat something, but then I was like, there's nothing that I want to eat, and then Sky, go eat. Thank you for the snack time, Kel. Thank you. I do have a snack up here, so I will nibble on that for a little bit, but I will go eat. I'll get real food in like 20 minutes. Don't you worry. I'm picking up my Switch from my parents, and I will go get food from them I will go get food and milk from them actually, because I don't have any milk right now, and I need milk for tomorrow's tea, and I'll be sad if I don't have that, so I'll go grab some milk. Ice cream as breakfast and ice cream as lunch is so valid. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But I appreciate your solidarity. I definitely should have eaten more proper food. I just was so mentally thrown off track from like having my normal schedule and thing. Like, not normal schedule, but like my expected routine of what I wanted to do in my day was not what I ended up being able to do, and that kind of threw my brain off. And then the idea of eating food, I just couldn't like really factor in what I wanted to eat. Like I was gonna order something, I don't know, I just couldn't find that I wanted to eat. I was like, I kind of wouldn't like mind, like, I don't know, like a steak or something, but I don't know. Too much difficult. I could run an ice cream like an engine on gasoline. You know what? Fair. So fair. You know what? He also has like conductor vibes. What is he supposed to be? This gives me like very conductor energy. Is he supposed to be like a what is he? What is he meant to be? What's his little pun that he exists for? It is better than nothing, not great, but better than nothing. I say someone who forgets to eat sometimes. Yeah. It is better than nothing. That is like I understand as well. It is like, for me, oftentimes I do have to like try to at least eat something small or like put some sort of liquid into my body, because like, yes, like coffee is not a food thing, but if it's between coffee and nothing, then I would say rather just put the coffee into your system, you know what I mean? But I agree. I definitely should be eating something real. I don't know. I couldn't think about anything. I couldn't think about eating anything. But as an engine needs oil too, I need other stuff to be healthy. Only one of them kills me over time. The human body's like an engine. Yeah, that's fair. You gotta fuel your body. You gotta fuel your body, correct? Oh, wrong button. Is he meant to be like a conductor or something? I don't know what he is. He's very funny though. He feels like the cool teacher. You know, like if I went to school with him, I think I would want him to be my professor or teacher. I think he's got like something going on for him that is like a very fun little energy he's got going. I think it's his pose. Like he has a very good pose for himself right now. Thank you, Cricketoon. You're funny. God, drawing from so far away is kind of hard for me. I don't know why I'm drawing it like that far. I should zoom in a bit more. Your eyes are a little bit strange though, aren't they? I guess you are a bug creature, so I guess bug eyes make sense. But you look kind of scary when I'm putting your eyes in. Why is that? What's that about? Why do you look scary? What's... strange. Strange creature. Oh my goodness. Eek, sitting like this is like a bad thing for my body. I should have better posture. Oh, goodness me. I really should buy a new... Oh, I didn't tell you guys! When the guys came up to do my maintenance, the older gen, like the one that's like probably in his mid-50s, was like, so what do you stream? And I was like so thrown by that question. Cause like it was the older guy, not the younger one that asked me that, and I was like, oh, it's games. I guess he could figure from my setup that I was a streamer. Damn, called out. I know. I was like, oh my god. I was so like thrown for a loop. I was not expecting him to call me out on being a streamer. It was so funny. It was such a strange interaction. And I was like, yeah, I play games for stream and whatever. I mean, to be fair, I guess, like, how many people have the whole gamer setup and doesn't stream, you know? Because, like, I have a fancy little mic, and I have a gaming chair, and I have, you know, all that stuff, so I guess, like, it's just surprising that he knows what a streamer is, I guess. That's why I was just like, huh. I love daylight savings so much. Hi, Lomax. How's it going? Thank you for checking in. What time is it for you right now, then? I can make melody, so I guess kind of like a conductor. I guess it might be like something like that. Can I make you like close your eyes? I don't know. Almost 12 p.m. Oh, wonderful. Noon. Oh, you know what I could really go for? Like Korean soup. I could go for like soft tofu soup like really badly right now. Soup in general would be pretty good. Man, food. I feel like once you remember that you haven't eaten a lot today, you're like, wow, I'm like really hungry actually. 12 p.m. is midnight. No. 12 p.m. is daytime. Is lunchtime. Lomix lives across the world, so it is lunchtime for him, comparison to me being midnight almost. It readjusts my brain. Your new time differences. Yeah, I gotta think about it a little bit more. This will be like a second sketch, because I don't think this is the way that I want to draw him looking. Like, he looks a little bit silly. But I guess maybe he is a little funny. That's 12 a.m. 12 a.m. is the more is why not everyone using the 24-hour system? So fair. A.m. is midnight, yes. A.m. is the nighttime one. P.m. is the daytime one. Do I know why? No. Can you guys read analog clocks? I know, I mean, sorry, I can. But I do know, like, some people don't know how to read them. And that is strange. I feel like everyone should know how to read like a proper analog clock. Why isn't it called 0 a.m.? Well, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I wish I could tell you why the system works the way that a system works. It just does. Because there's no 0 on the clock? Yeah. Also true. Okay, let me see how this looks now that I resketched it a little bit more. What else is your issue? You get a little like stripe down your tummy. And then, okay. You look like you've seen something, so now I have to figure out how to make you look like you have not seen some things. Only computers start counting at 0? On the 24-hour system, the day starts at 0 and ends at 23:59. Yeah, that is true, I believe. But I don't know. So for me, only 24 hours doesn't exist? Yeah, I don't know. I actually will be honest, I do have a bit harder time remembering military time or 24-hour system more. Just because I don't know. I don't know. It's not the worst for me, but it does take me a couple more seconds to realize what time it is. My mom actually used to exclusively only use 24-hour clocks before, and so I don't know how I'm not so used to it, because she used to use them all the time. But I guess I just didn't like it. I used it more in school, and so I never really like picked up on the 24-hour properly. But my mom's preferred way was 24-hour clock and timing. Seeing 00 on my clock would probably ruin my whole life and annoy me, because it would be like 0:12 or something and it'd confuse me. Fair. It's gonna be a thing of standards and getting used to them. That is true. Is there a way I could make him like blink? To be like, he's like, you know, being like, thank you for my show. Thank you for watching my show. I don't know. He's very funny. I'm just like a big fan of his pose. Like the pose they have him in is so funny. Like why is he so like, he's so fabulous. Look at him. He's so like, he's really like strutting and stuff. He's so cool. It's so funny. It's just like really funny to look at him. You are really a little creature. You are showing the world what you're made of. Is he supposed to be a cricket for like, I don't know. I know that like cricket tune obviously, but like, is that what is that what a cricket looks like to them? I don't know what a cricket looks like to myself either, I guess, but kind of funny. He feels like different from a cricket. Man, now I'm cold. True, but more people only came to use the 24-hour due to due to the digital era, because beforehand people would actually look at an analog clock to tell time. Oh. So 24 hours is the later. I guess that makes sense, I suppose, because like sundials were the thing for like the telling the time, right? Before sundials were like, you know, you could see what the sun is at to take account to what time it is. So cricket tot is meant to be a cricket. Oh, I see. And I love 24 hours simply making 1 p.m. 13 and 11 p.m. 23. The only thing that's F's with my head is 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. and then non-existent of 0 a.m. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, some things you have to get used to, but if you don't encounter a 12-hour clock often, then it doesn't really matter all that much, you know? It's only when you speak to people who do use a 12-hour clock that it'd be more of an issue, but more often than not, if people around you are only using 24 hours, then you're fine. Which is why it's able to make music with its antenna. Aw, cute, fun. That makes sense. I think he would have a cello. Or like yeah, like a cello. I think he'd have a cello. This guy's giving me owning a cello vibes. Do you guys agree? I think he would own a cello. In my opinion, you only make your life harder if you use 24-hour system, unless for work, since most people use 12-hour system. I see. Is this guy giving you cello vibes? Anyone else? Sensing some real cello energy from him? I agree, yeah. Real cello energy over here. I always wanted to play the cello, but you know what's crazy? Oh my god, I forgot these two very funny situations that happened. My sister, so we went to make candles, right? And my sister and her boyfriend have the same type of scents that they both like. They both like fireside, like fiery, woodsy type of pine and like those type of scents a lot for their like preferred candle making scents, right? And here I am with my vanilla and raspberry and I believe I put in like sugar, like burnt sugar smell and cherry merlot in my candle. And I was telling them repeatedly, I'm like, you guys don't want to smell my candle because I know both of you will find it gross because they don't like sweet scents. And I knew this. I told them every time like my sister's boyfriend asked me like, oh, can I smell yours? I'm like, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like you're not gonna like the smell of it. And he's like, no, but I want to still smell it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I let him smell my candle, and then he said, yeah, this is not a candle that I would willingly light in my home. And I'm like, thanks, man. I told you you wouldn't like it. I don't know why you asked to smell it when I knew you wouldn't like it. And it's like, that's crazy. It's so rude. I was like, I know you would not enjoy this. Why would you even ask to smell it when I know you wouldn't want to smell it? So mean to me. And then, what else happened? There was, something with my sister. I'm trying to remember, she said something silly to me. And I was like, wow, you were mean to me. What was it? It wasn't about the candles. Was it something else? What was it? Anyways, I was getting bullied by my sister and her boyfriend the entire time. They were so mean to me. So what's wrong with liking sweet scents, okay? What's wrong with liking candle that tastes like, you know, like tasty fruit cake? What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that, I feel. I think it's okay to like sweet scents. I think sweet scents are good and are nice. And I would never trade them for anything. So mean to me. I do want to. I'm trying to remember what the other thing was that my sister said to me that was so rude. I no longer remember them. I guess it wasn't important enough for me to think about. But it was funny. Some random comment about something or other. Watching them both play Blotro was very funny, though. That was a fun time. Furry Walk. I don't actually know the actual song title for this, though. Alright, we're gonna try getting like a little bit of the sketch done because it's almost about 3 hours, and so then after that I will have to skedaddle and go get my Switch 2! Yippee, 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 yippee! Switch 2! Me when I spend $1 bajillion for a new console. Sigh. But it'll be worth it, I say to myself, hopefully. I mean, it will. I mean, I was gonna get it anyways for the Wind and Waves when it came out next year, so it's not like it's not an avoidable situation. I was gonna get it at some point. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. How do I make him look like happier? He looks like sad, and I don't know what I can do to make him look happier. How do I make you look happy, little creature? Is there a way that I can make you look like you're having the best time of your life? I guess you don't really have a mouth, or really anything that I can do to help you with that. Bum, bum, bum. What Pokemon would you guys want to be if you were a Pokemon? Like, if you could pick to be a Pokemon, what would you be? What creature would you like to be? I feel like it'd be kind of cute to be like... I wouldn't mind being Palmy, because I do like Palmy a lot. Ghastly or Litwick? Oh, cute. But Palmy is like a doesn't he turn into a fool? Is he he's not a... What is his typing? I forget. What is Palmot? Palmot typing. So yeah, he's electric fighting. I don't think I'd be a fighting guy. Like, I don't think that would make sense for me. So I would have to be someone else. I could be like, Alcremie, maybe. That would be like a thing that I could see myself being as a creature. Ghastly Litwick is cute, though. Those are good ones. Litwick is very cute. Chandelure is a very good Pokemon. Are you picking fire ghost types? Is that your thingy? You'd be a fairy type? True. I guess Hatterene... What is her name? Hatterene? Or whatever, Hatrine? That would be kind of fun to be, I think. I love fire types and ghost types. Fair. That'd be a fun one to be. That'd be kind of cool. Psychic Fairy would be kind of fun. I could also be Esper, which is not fairy type, but Esper is funny. And I do like the way that Esper looks. Who else? Oh, welcome! Thank you for the raid, welcome in! Hi Day, how's it going? Welcome, welcome! How was your stream? What'd you guys get up to? Thank you for raiding in. Please go to your after stream care, get some food, water, rest, do what you gotta do after your stream. Please take care of yourself. You're welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but please prioritize yourself, do what you gotta do. Enjoy your evening. Welcome. I want to do an essay about time reading systems. I look up 24-hour God standards in Europe for better readings for the timetable of trains for limited less confusing net communication. Think I want to be a Zorua? I can still pretend to be human? True. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. we're gonna finish up the sketch. So I unfortunately came at a kind of a bad timing because it is about to end for stream time for me. But welcome in. Thank you for the shrimp in the water. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna finish up this little guy before I go finish stream, but I do need to skedaddle soon so that I can go get food. I am hungry. I gotta raid and run, but it'll be lurking. No worries. Thank you for raiding and also thank you for following. I appreciate it. I just got home from work. I hope work wasn't too bad for you. Welcome. Hopefully work went well. No worries. I don't know what Pokemon really. Ditto would be fun. It would be very fun to be, yeah. Work was interesting? Is that a good thing? That sounds like kind of a weh thing. Doesn't sound like the best thing ever. Pretend to be human is based on my life. I don't think the system, so I pretend that I do. So true. So true. I feel that. Is he meant to be, like, vaguely guitar-shaped? Is that what's, like, going on with his tummy and, like, little, like, patterning on him? Or is this just, like, just shapes on him? I was about to say I also get to watch you draw Pokemon while I open Pokemon cards? Oh, Pokemon cards. Mayhaps? Maybe, like, a cello? My dream come true would be if you meant to be a cello, but I don't know. Bro is a cello with 2 bows instead of 1. So true, so true. Maybe. Oi. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if my parents are texting me 100 times. I'm sure they are. They haven't. I bring my tarot cards that I might need that reading. Oh, sure. Oh my god, my friends. My friends. Oh my god, I did a tarot reading for my friends. Oh, why am I paused? Oh. Hello? Oh, weird. Oh, weird. Hello? Why we disconnect? Strange. Are we good now? Okay. My friends, I did a tarot reading for my friends like a couple weeks back. For like one of them wanted a romance reading and I did a romance reading for them. And then now and now everyone is like, "Can you do a romance reading for me?" And I was like, "Sure, girls. I'll do a romance reading for you." Sure thing. It's so funny. I'll take my cards out for them. Cricket Tune? Yeah, Cricket Tune. He was like an OC. So true. I'll bring my... Oh, I'm doing it tomorrow. I forgot. Yeah, I'll bring my tarot cards tomorrow for my friends. Because we're gonna get breakfast together. Yeah, we're getting breakfast in the morning together, I think. Don't know what time I'll be able to go out, though, because I need to make sure that they are able to come up to my apartment to fix up my stuff before I leave the house. So we'll see if I do end up actually being able to hang out with them earlier in the day. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I will save it here. We'll probably line him next time on Friday. We'll make him look pretty. But we'll save him for here for right now. We got 3 guys done. You know what? We did 4 guys. It was not too bad. It's not too bad of a stream time. I think we were okay. I did talk a lot, but that was expected because I was gonna say I was gonna yap a bunch because I came back for my break. I love this pom-pom. Let me take a photo of these guys, actually. Let me do that. Because I think that'd be fun. Let me get these guys, real. Hold on. If I do that, will that be okay? Yeah, there they are. All of them. Let me save these guys. Desktop, save as a picture, save. They are so silly. Okay. And then we can undo all that. It'll look like a reaction image? Yeah. The name is in fact based on Cricket and Tune? Yes. Yes, it is. That would make sense to me. Okay. I'm saving these. I think I already saved it for the... Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. Okay. I'm gonna turn off Spotify? Where's Spotify? Turn up this music over here, and then I'm gonna be normal over... Where's my buttons? My buttons, my buttons. There we go. Why am I here? Oh, I guess I'm here for that reason. Okay, tomorrow is probably Pokopia, probably, because I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I'm gonna get it tonight. So that's for sure what's gonna happen for stream tomorrow. And then on Friday? Well, what is happening Friday? I don't know. I think maybe Deadlock with Tony, probably? He asked to play Deadlock, so I think that's what's happening. Love your model and your voice, by the way. Thank you, Lar. I appreciate you. Sorry that I've been sniffling all stream today. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because it was cold in my apartment in the morning, and then it's been cold now that I have like, the window open, so... Thank you for following, Acoustic Cat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow will be a Pocopia. Friday is Deadlock, and then we're good. And then next week I should be back to my normal schedule of Tuesday. I had to take yesterday off because I was just tired from coming back from my plane and everything. I was just like not mentally there to have a stream. I was like, I want to sleep. So I just did that the entire night. Yeah, so tomorrow will be that game. It'll be fun. I'm excited, guys. I have a new Switch. Yippee! New toy! I have a new toy. I'm so excited. I've been putting off buying this for so long, so I'm just yippee thingy. Okay, let me see who is streaming that I can write into. New toy, yeah, new toy. Oh, lots of streamers today. Okay, fun, many streams. Goodness. Who do I send you to? So many people are streaming right now. Goodness me. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna send you to... Fizzy. I haven't seen Fizzy in a minute, and they're playing Slay the Spire. I have not rated them in a long time, actually. I haven't seen them live during my time in a while, surprisingly. So I'll rate into them. Okay, enjoy Slay the Spire. I don't know what the game's about. I've heard it a lot. I've heard that there's a board game of it now, actually. There's like a card game that exists for it. I don't know what it is. So have fun with that. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Pocopia at 8 p.m. normal time. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys later. Thank you. Thank you for having a good stream back from my break. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.